Yeah.
I never did any of the secrets.
That's all time attack. So.
Yeah, that's true. It all helps you with the time attack, is what you're saying,
Wait,
right?
Okay.
Nope.
What did I hear about?
I discovered years later that there are
Something
no
bad
secrets in the
happened.
overworld that you can collect. The birds that you can grab onto and go to secret areas
So the equipments and stuff?
is all time attack.
What do you mean it's all time attack?
They're rewards for completing the time attack mode in a sufficient amount of time.
Well, I thought you just like found them.
No, so the way that I thought it was is that you could find them, but no. In this game, if you hold onto a bird, and you have the grit meter for it, it'll fly you away to a location in the map that might just kill you because it's a sheer cliff, or be the location for what looks to be where the item would be placed. But instead they were like, fuck it.
Man, that's so awkward. It's that way in the original game?
Yes.
That sucks. You know, there's like, it feels like there should be a lot more in the world. Not that I want there to be like...
But like just more to explore.
No, not like, I like that it's fairly empty. I do like that. But I wish that I felt rewarded for exploring a little bit more.
God, this game is so good.
I mean,
I mean,
it's not that it doesn't reward you, because what it's rewarding you with is like scenery and stuff. Like there's like that forest or whatever that has no relevance to anything, but it's there.
like, hey,
Right?
homie,
Like that's kind of cool.
did you know that the Secret Seekers are still fucking doing their job?
What are they doing now?
They found the earliest build of this game.
No, I saw that. That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was like a
and you
month
can
ago.
get into like the secret garden or whatever, or the secret.
No. They found the earliest, like, the E3 build.
Okay, there's more than I don't know about.
Yeah. They found the earliest build, to date, like a month ago. And after data mining the shit out of it, because the build before that, you could only go from the 3x3 grid, and if you tried to clip out of bounds, you would just crash the game. In the E3 build, you can go everywhere, and the scenery is the scenery and the map placement is like largely the same, but where they chose to like detail areas and locations, some of it is completely downscaled to the base game, and they straight up found the boss arena to where the Monkey Titan would have been fought.
That's kind of nice. Because there used to be a fuck ton more Titans in there. And,
There used to be original.
you know, sometimes I play games like this, and I'm like, God, I wish I was allowed to make games, and I had teams, because I would adore making games like this that are just like that happens. Brother, you're so much. No.
Christian's the true agents of chaos.
I would love making games that are like this, because I want to make something people will want to explore. Like, God, I want that so bad. I would love making an RPG, even though I'm not a huge fan of them. Like, turn-based RPGs. Like, I actually like RPGs, but I don't like JRPGs very much.
Oh, and it is also in this E3 build that I forget its name. I think it's the 6th or 7th Colossus, the one that you have to use a geyser to beat. There's an animation in the E3 build where your boy swings his sword to the side of the horse both ways, and that's not in this. And
wasn't there a Titan you were meant to fight on horseback the whole time?
Yes, and they found where that shit was
hard.
fucking
Hard.
I was doing a hard mode playthrough, and it's fucking radical because it remixes where the weak spots are.
I know a game we should play.
Huh?
We should play the newer Hitman.
If we...
Not now. Today we'll play this.
Yeah.
But we absolutely should play the newer Hitman.
You can play the first
like
level.
all 3 of the newer ones.
You can play the first level
really
for
good.
like 12
okay.
hours.
1 is fine. 2 is really good. 3 is really good.
Apparently their narratives are really well weaved together because they're originally going to be like episodic, and they just made 3 separate games. I would love that.
I really like the first one, and I really
They would make for really good streaming games too, because
No, they definitely are.
You can
the
play
emergent gameplay is super huge. Like that shit's fun. And you play the same level for like 1,000,000 hours. You can get tons of different things happening.
Dude, there were just so many things that, like, I wasn't even doing the main objective most of the time. I would just...
Yeah, I was watching... Okay, I don't remember if you subscribed to Super Bunny Hop, but he just recently released a video about Hitman and how, like, fucking good it is. That's all. I don't know. He played them all in a row, after they're all done and released, and, like, realized a bunch of new stuff about them based on playing it that way, and also didn't play them to try and perfect everything, and just played them to, like... Which, there's like one of the missions is in it. You can end up not even being the one to kill your target, and a different assassin poisons your target, and it still counts. It's really cool. If you just like do some other stuff, it'll end up that she goes in and drinks this like cup of tea that's been poisoned.
Or finding like weird diplomatic solutions and shit like that. I love that.
Dude, the game does a lot of cool shit.
Like winning without killing them, but somehow it's still worse than them dying.
Or like it's harder generally to try and just like snipe them. Then it's harder to do that than to pretend you're someone who's a part of the establishment and then kill them that way. It's like way harder to snipe them because the whole game after you snipe them becomes how do I escape. Although it's still cool, it's like a cool version of the gameplay, but like there's so few vantage points and most of them don't have great line of sight and like you have very small windows to shoot them.
And half the snipers in the game.
Shadow Colossus. Sorry, the chat's way over there.
Yeah.
Although I can open my phone.
What's up, Mallory?
I could open my phone.
For anyone who doesn't know Shadow the Colossus, don't know why you wouldn't, but welcome to One Man's Thirsty Adventure.
True, she's a zoomer. She wouldn't know.
Welcome to One Man's Thirsty Adventure to accidentally end the world.
Dude, this man's really out here
looking for that corpse puss.
So thirsty, he'll end the world for it. And become like some demon spirit or whatever.
Spoilers.
Whatever. I think we've all played this game to the end.
Unborn
Not
children
the
have
Zoomer
played.
chat member.
Unborn children have played this fucking game.
I never played Ico or Eco, however you pronounce it. But I really don't know if I'm as interested in it.
Ico is brutal, dude. It's fucking brutal.
Well,
it's awesome.
Okay, so this developer, designer, or whatever, lead guy, whatever, really likes to be conceptual and have good reasons for why he does mechanics that you don't like. But that doesn't make them fun when you have to deal with them.
No.
And in Ico,
The word of the day is minimalist, minimalist, minimalist.
yeah, in Ico, I feel like it's way more boring to use the mechanics than in this game. In this game, you don't need super like complex mechanics because the enemies are the complexity. You yourself can be super simple and it work. I mean, I've talked about how like Dark Souls, you could have most Dark Souls games, you could have you not have the option to do anything but a basic moveset, like Sword and Shield or like Saw Cleaver in Bloodborne, and the game would still be good. It wouldn't be as good, but it would be only a little bit less good if they made you play a certain style. And that's because everything's focused on the enemies and how they do. Same's true for this game.
Rice done.
No, Rice pressurized. You're right.
I also learned a very cool little thing about this game from an interview from a long ass time ago I never heard of. But until Wander actually stepped foot, like one single foot into the Forbidden Lands, time was frozen. This entire area was suspended in time until he put a single toe on that fucking bridge.
I'm a sucker for games with like vague, like vague storytelling and vague world building that definitely seems super deep, but you just don't know things. I'm super big sucker for that. And this game does that too. It's so sick. Thirst. Have you seen the Snyder Cut?
Yes.
Okay. Did you? I mean,
I liked it.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, we made a video about that.
Yeah, my conclusion is Joss Whedon's just a racist.
Yeah, but Zack Snyder's a fascist.
True.
Batman's a fascist.
Yeah, whatever. He's fictional. Zack Snyder's a real person.
Yeah.
That we know.
Yeah.
The fictional character Zack Schneider asked the real Joss Whedon to make.
Yeah.
Justice
Like,
League.
here's the thing with, like, just that. He's a fascist, that sucks. But at least he developed a character that's, actually, like, I like.
Yeah, sure,
yeah.
but how do you know he's not racist too? I mean, 300 exists.
Yeah, but 300...
It was used as war propaganda
Yeah.
to make people want to, like, kill brown people in the Middle East. So,
Oh, speaking of
Yeah.
war propaganda, I take back what I said.
about what?
Winter Soldier. It's still war propaganda, but it's good now.
Ah, that's a roller coaster. You said it was bad.
Yeah, so the first episode was fine, second episode was bad, third episode was really good.
Dude, my man's just pumping clouds out here. He's just fucking
Making the world
fog
smell
machine.
better.
This motherfucker doesn't want to breathe. It's crazy.
There's no nicotine in it. It's just water vapor flavored.
Just like,
Cool.
I've become everything I once criticized.
yeah, the zero Nick.
I'm just making memes.
Bro, my neck levels high enough.
Stick levels,
They're over 9,000.
Bro, you got a 200 nick? Holy fuck.
Chris, what's your Nick level at? 3. It's just 3. It's percentage. What do you mean level? It's 3% nicotine. What do you mean level?
These idols cannot be destroyed by the hands of a mortal.
You can show with us if you want.
Yeah.
We're talking about how.
Okay, then what?
Fuck you to get back to editing.
You could.
Editing.
Well, you could edit.
I could render out.
You could edit the footage when we were playing For Honor.
Edit some commentary with us right now, you twat.
You could
Live edit the
edit as it's going.
edit, yes.
Live edits.
I don't have the software.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Can you do that?
I think so. Like a broadcasting software. Well, that is a broadcasting software, but like a video production broadcasting.
That's news to me. That you could edit
I mean,
the recording that happens as you're streaming.
Because I'm pretty sure,
like the news.
Oh.
but
Okay,
also there is a program. That
Yeah. I mean, you can do all like scene edits in OBS and stuff. It's the same thing. Like you can just you can have like transitions and stuff like that. That during your live stream, that's real.
What I'm saying is there is a program that it's like 10, it's either 20 seconds or 10 seconds. As 10 seconds or 20 seconds of video is recorded, saves it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So as it's being streamed.
Well, you can set your OBS to record and stream at the same time.
So I guess you could do that too.
Raise thy sword by the light.
But it takes up your RAM and shit.
So,
Why is this prologue here?
well, this prologue
You never
always...
played Dragon's Dogma.
This prologue always kind of irked me because I always wanted Wander to be like just a silent psychopath.
Oh, the fact that he talks,
Yeah, the fact that he talks at all, I'm like, god damn it.
It's actually kind of weird that they had all of that. This feels like a game that doesn't need this introduction almost at all. I mean, visually,
Like if you just had Dorman talk, that'd be good.
or even better, you just have him walk into the temple and place her on the altar, and then the game starts. That'd be good enough. But I guess they want to tell you what you're supposed to do, but you don't need to. You kill Claw. Anyone who bought this game knows what you're supposed to do right by buying it.
Okay.
God, fuck the bow.
He does have infinite arrows, and that is pretty interesting. Where do they come from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
He's a level 15 ranger, and he has the spell. What the fuck?
15. Level 15 ranger.
Yeah.
I'm not memeing right now.
They have a spell that basically
Gives them infinite.
You have to be level 15 to get that?
I think
Yeah.
so.
What's your level 15? What are you even doing?
Well, you're trying to grind out.
You're trying to kill God!
God, so you need infinite arrows.
Yeah, true. At that point,
I might have said too high of a level, but that is a thing.
I believe that's a spell. I would assume you could get it at like 5. Like I don't know why you would.
No, I don't think it's 5.
Level 20 warrior is always the funniest to me, or level 20 barbarian is always the funniest to me because you unlock endless rage and you get no penalty for rage.
I mean, cool.
So you can just be sitting there in a bizarre.
I can't imagine what games of D&D look like at that level. Like I get it. Most people I know who do super long sessions and have like been going for years, like their characters hit super high levels like that, and they let their characters move on and be gods essentially, and then they make new characters with those gods existing in the world, which is story-wise super cool as fuck. Like imagine having played in the same world for like years, and you get to do that and have multiple characters, and you have characters that became gods, and your new characters interact with your old characters, and your old characters are gods. That's so fucking cool.
Don't you worry, Home Slice. I'm remembering.
Oh, dude, the controls for this game
are fucked.
Are something.
Maybe one day, and Blue Point decided we should keep these. So maybe one day, right? We'll be able to have a long enough running campaign. I would love to DM a super long running campaign.
That'd be awesome because I already have a character in mind.
For
just whenever I don't DM.
I mean, I wouldn't mind restarting in my world and trying to do. I can't just start off though. I think I might need help figuring out what kind of campaign people would be able to stick to.
Oh, like you mean like?
Like they'd be willing to stick to it and come back every time. Also, I
think that's more on them, to be honest.
True. So it's more like what kind of story are they gonna? At least from the beginning, which kind of story are they gonna?
Like their own personal story for them to stay.
Like yeah. What are they gonna interact the best with? If
I see, like what setting gives them the opportunity to want to keep going.
Yeah, to play the game the way they want to play.
I see. Yeah.
Like
okay.
if they play for long enough, then I'll be able to do all the things I want to do.
Right. It's that starting point.
Yeah, it's like so. Do they need to start off as questers? Who? Are you telling us to shut the fuck up?
No, I'm talking to this dude.
Oh.
Just be quiet and don't see me.
Yeah, dude, you just hopped right in.
God, you suck. End the stream. Producers, no. Edit ending of stream.
That's it. I'm gonna roll credits right there.
Hey,
No, but yeah, I get that. Which is why, like...
Well, like, so I need to ask all of the people, like, would starting off being a type of group who just gets a quest and does a thing, would that work? Because it's really easy to attach to that. There are combat encounters, you explore somewhere, you find treasure. Like, that actually really can work. And if that would be the best way to get people to engage early on, I can do that. Because there's literally a guild in this world that I have that...
Just questing.
Yeah, it's literally the point of it, is that all the people there want honor and renown, and they go there, and different people go to the same... It's like a... I don't know. It's like a freelance police department almost. They're like, they go in, they're like, hey, we've got like this bad thing going on. People, come solve it. You know, like bounty hunting. Bounty hunting, exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, I super get what you're like.
Shut up, like your
dilemma, I guess.
Yeah.
Because each time I've done a D&D campaign either with like you or PlayStation, because I ran like 3 campaigns just with PlayStation.
Don't waggle your ass, please. I have a very low grip.
Each time it's been, and Trade did one too, it's been a start. So like for you guys is when we did ours, we started in a city that I made.
Yeah.
Right? And I felt for that group, it was actually pretty good. I felt like it was
I really liked the where we were going with that. It's just after we left, it got really hard to figure out what we were supposed to be doing.
Well, I wasn't sure how far you were going to make it. That's really the biggest thing. But after that, I had a whole thing set out, ready to go. Which is how I like normally do things. But because like if it kept going, right? Eric would have been introduced. He would have replaced King in our game, right? Because he was a hummingbird.
That's true, yeah.
And he would have gotten a contract from them to search for 2 mercenaries that were missing in the area. And I had you guys set up on the point to where you guys got that weird fucking fucked up, like,
Yeah, no, one of his weak
Magical
points is
item.
the fucking elbow.
Yeah. Heading in the same direction.
Okay.
And in that direction would have been a
What you think?
camouflage weapons testing area for the faction that Trinium was
That's
part of.
always my favorite imagery right there. That's so cool.
I really like that whole concept too.
I mean, that's super easy. We just super pick it up.
We definitely could.
Yeah, I have everything ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, so what I kind of want to do is, as we are now becoming adults, it sucks, but
Yeah.
this kind of thing can still happen. I think it just has to be more concrete when it's going to happen, and it needs to be something that we all like agree we're going to have that in our schedules.
No,
so
I'm already scheduling time to hang out with specific people.
exactly,
So,
like, well, this is like the Thursday thing that we generally do.
right. So and Tuesdays, well, so my Mondays have now freed up completely because so like it used to be midday Monday. I know that this one person, and then Tuesdays nights when we stream.
Hard no shadow
But
of
now-
the script, Tristan.
Mid Tuesday,
Tickle me elbow.
I hang out with that person. Tuesday night we stream.
Yeah.
So Mondays is just really. Okay. But also, like it'd probably be best. Also, like
Bro, I would even be willing to, like, I have to do some weird shit to motivate myself to do the things I want to do. But, like, I want to hang out with friends, right?
right.
So I stream because it motivates me because it's like it's a 4-hour channel and stuff like that. But it's really because I just want
We
to
get to hang out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, seriously.
So we could set up a rig to record D&D because people do that.
Yeah. No, I'm super okay with that.
Yeah.
Also, it'd be super easy just to fucking turn that into
Exactly, because then you could just listen to
Don't
it.
touch
like,
me.
This is what happens. That's a really good reason to like have to be recording your D&D sessions. But we would need probably like more mics. And I don't know. I think we would. I don't know.
I don't know if we'll need more mic. Maybe just one more mic.
Sure. It depends on how what the rig is and how we have it set up,
What's
and
it
where
set
we
up?
have it set up,
Right.
and how we're recording the audio and stuff like that. We probably. I don't know the video. I don't know.
I would love an excuse to get into map making, and
I have a program that you could try that's really sick.
oh, I mean like handcraft
Oh, that's gorgeous.
map making.
That sounds amazing, dude.
Yeah.
If you got into that, I would love it if you made like a hand-drawn version of like the map that I have.
Oh, I mean like wooden hand.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. That sounds amazing.
So I would love an excuse for that because like we have some fucking just plywood just laying around. I was like, I could probably turn that into a map if I really wanted to. And we already have like the cutting equipment. I was like, I could probably turn that into a map if I wanted to. So if I got an excuse to do that, go to Hobby Lobby, get some miniature fucking trees, get some felt.
Dude. Oh, you mean
I mean, make it a fucking map.
I would love to. I've got a lot of the supplies for it already.
Right.
I don't have like the miniature trees, but I want to make a table map of the world.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a good idea. I haven't decided yet because I want to make sure I can use it for multiple things.
Way to fucking kill that fucking colossal tree.
Hey, thanks, Trey.
We're just fucking talking about making shit.
It's okay.
Rice. Oh,
But
rice.
remember that imagery, people, when there's 15 shadows looking down at you going, really, dude? For that?
Never mind. 5 more minutes.
Tickle me elbow.
But yeah.
So, like, if we did it, then Monday night, it would have to still be nights like this.
If it's still nights like this, fucking I don't give a shit on the day.
But, like, also during the summer, we both work mornings.
Mm-hmm.
So, though during the summer, it would have to be
Afternoons.
yeah.
Which Mondays will work best then.
And so yeah, that's what I was saying is we want to find a day that we can do year round. Even if it's a different time of day, it would be best if it's like
The
consistent.
same day.
So that it's easy to keep the schedule.
Right. Yeah. I'd be super down with that. Also, so not this year because I have to stay alone.
Also, I don't want weekends for stuff just because during this time of year, it's the only time I have to hang out with Trina. So I like to keep those open
Right.
for
Yeah. Of course.
her and like family stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Monday would work the best. Okay, then the other thing is, here, I have one for this schedule. You can't like do day nights.
I'm gonna have to set this store on fire.
I think it's the only way. Or
Cut that out, by the way. Are we live?
That was
Minecraft.
for
In
legal
Minecraft.
reasons.
It was a joke.
That
It was
was a
Minecraft.
joke.
In Minecraft.
Beep. Yo, speaking about live censorship, did you guys see the, who was it? Was it, not Dell, not, some computer company came up with like a, like Discord, like attachment, I guess,
That can
plug-in?
censor people?
There's an AI system that when words come in, it goes
Works
through
fast
them
enough to beep it
and it will censor it out
before it reaches you.
before it reaches you.
Does it add any sort of delay, do you think?
I don't know, but like
Technically there's already delay, but
Right.
it would have to work really fast.
I mean,
Not that it can't. I believe it
right?
can, but
I mean, if you think about it,
Korean
sound is already on a delay.
I have
Yeah.
multiple times just flung myself off this entire fucking bridge.
God, that looks
It's-
so fucking good. Holy shit!
this game is so
Yeah, no,
gorgeous.
it's gorgeous.
And you have a
Why are
4K
you
TV.
still standing?
Thank you, Blue Point.
Yeah.
You're pretty.
Why are you still standing?
Just chilling.
My top hat looks better than yours.
What are you talking about? Yours is like all uncombed and like messy as
Yeah,
fuck.
I look fucking rad.
You look like Asura or whatever.
Oh, I was getting no. He looks
Or
like
like
the
a- oh,
fucking.
wait,
he
wait.
looks like the traitor Ronin from
No,
fucking.
no, not that. You look like a short, a little bit shorter hair version of a Akuma. Well, not the.
Lion Man Akuma looks stupid.
Not
Yeah.
lying.
Not Lion
I
Akuma.
hate
I
Lion
only
Akuma.
agree because of this.
The
But
OG.
Old Man Bison looks so
hate it.
fucking cool.
All in my
Given
haven't
Bison
seen it.
white hair, it's just his base. It's just the regular Bison, but in 5 he has white hair and a couple of wrinkles on his face, and it looks so fucking good.
Alright.
Small details.
No, I agree. Love those. I haven't played that game in a while.
Funny enough, Street Fighter V became free,
Mhm.
right? So I picked it up, and that's how I figured out how to play a charge character, because I wanted to learn how to play Urian,
Oh yeah, that's fair.
because Urian is cool looking.
Urian's cool.
Ages
There's the
reflect.
dog.
But anyways, that's how I figured out how to
Something with
play
4
charge
legs.
character, and then I was like, I can play Leo now.
No.
So I played Leo.
No.
That's how I learned to play Leo, and that's how I taught Trey to play May. So I was like, just always be charging, just always charge.
ABCs.
ABC.
I understand. I have an aversion to charge characters. But I know it's easy enough. Once I got it down, I like it.
Once you understand, because like
You gotta practice
You
for like
just-
2 hours.
always hold back during the combo. And once I like heard that speaking to my ear, because I was like looking shit up and stuff how to do it. Once I
It
heard
clicked
it,
a little bit.
I was like, fuck! I just have to hold back all the time. Which is why when I'm playing Strive, I do jump back, heavy slash, so that way I can start holding charge and then throw out the projectile.
Fucking well.
Nice shot.
It's just a puppy.
You have to piss him off.
Yeah.
It's just a puppy.
Yeah, no, you actually have to make him mad so that he tries to stab you.
Well, otherwise he's just hanging around.
Yeah.
He's not even a bad guy.
No, none of the Colossi are.
You decided you were gonna eat the bad.
One man's thirsty crusade.
Are we the bad?
Yes.
Watching like people talk about realization
It's funny.
is fun.
Wait, in real life?
Yeah.
Where? When is that happening? No one admits they're the bad.
Well, like they don't admit to it, but when they like legitimately ask that question,
When does this happen?
dude,
That sounds amazing.
Reddit?
Oh, that's fair. People who are like ignorant, it's mostly like 14, 15-year-olds who don't realize Smash is bad.
Well, there's this one
Places
place,
bad,
there's
not
card,
so bad.
there's a Reddit called Carbon Wash.
Oh.
So it's just screenshots.
Also boomers. This actually happens to boomers when they don't realize Republican policies hurt them.
Yeah.
And if they realize
when
that
it hits them,
yeah, when they realize that the policies that the Republicans vote for are literally what cost them money and hurt them every year.
they're like, their heads explode.
Yeah, it does explode.
It's the funniest shit in the world.
It's great. Or when they realize that, or actually, it's kind of fun. It's still, but even though it's still libertarians, it's still fun to watch Republicans become libertarians. That's still nice.
Yeah,
it's still
it's
because it's an improvement. It's an improvement at the very least.
Positivity is always positive.
It's they realize that conservatism is straight up bad. Like it's only for rich people.
Which they are not.
Exactly.
Now, Luigi, you gotta always check your prostate every couple years.
Wowie, zowie.
Be sure to clean the pipes, Luigi. You don't want to end up like me.
Oh, no, you got it.
No, that wasn't. Okay. Yep. We should end
Man, how fast are you gonna beat this?
You could do it really easy.
If you know what to do, you could probably do it.
The first 5 I can knock out.
I mean, like, he's already done with the second one.
Yeah. It's a good chill one.
But,
I mean, it's just a pretty game to watch.
honestly,
I don't even mind just watching this happen.
To be honest, this could be Monopoly.
I also
No, you're not
learned-
wrong. I just hate Monopoly as a principle.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I like this game.
No,
You would
you're
deserve
sick.
it.
You're
You would-
sick. You're
you would
sick.
deserve
You're
it.
fucking sick.
Well,
You're
that's
sick.
what you got to do sometimes to conserve a little bit of stamina. You gotta let go of grip, let yourself get flung off a little bit, and then go back to stamina. Blah, 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 blah.
I do remember playing stuff.
Please.
But,
It's just a terrible headache.
if you want to start,
We could start the preparation for
just
it.
one days, I'll just.
And we wouldn't even need to do. We could just do little things and not even start anything. Just be like, hey, what kind of characters do we want to look into? Also, I love custom systems, but I want to be careful with how I do them because I have done them before in ways that players were less able to engage with. So it seems that you kind of want to stay in plausible D&D stuff. The only thing is I can't use the races the same way, and I can't use.
Well, I mean, we figured the solution to that problem already.
We did. I was just saying. That means I would have to do the work behind that for my campaign. Was figuring out what things are analogs that they can still use. Plus, I do think having inherent stat changes for races can be kind of shitty. Having orcs have -2 intelligence is just kind of stupid.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree, Trey.
Which is
I did it. I'm the worst.
Which is
I
like
do
how,
this way, mate.
how the faction system works. Because
Yeah.
then it didn't matter who you were personally, it just mattered what your past was.
Right.
Or
Right.
your present.
But there are races in
Really
Marvel
do?
and everything like that that you
Really?
can still use.
Right.
Oh,
But they just won't have.
I
they just
love
don't
the
have stat
idea
changes based on
of the
race. I don't
shadows
like.
looking over you,
I don't
just
like-
judging
I'm
you
cool
as
with,
harshly as
passive
possible.
Or active bonuses.
Yeah, I don't think. I think most things
Tiny
I
ankles
wouldn't
looking
base
motherfucker.
almost anything on race, except for very obvious physical things.
Like if they're 2 foot tall.
If you're a snake person, you can probably do some sort of cool climbing thing. If you're, or if you're a monkey person or a gorilla, you can do things that a monkey or gorilla can do.
Right.
If you're, if you're a night elf, maybe you can see in the dark and humans can't. That's fine. All of that shit's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go with the traits. I'm not gonna change any of those based on your race because I just don't think it adds.
You
in
know
a
what
good
this
way.
boss is? It's the boss that it's the boss that.
Some race.
Cover of the game.
No. It's the boss that reminded everyone that deep inside humanity, we all have a horrendous fear of endless dark water.
Yeah, true. That too.
Wait, the fucking shark?
Dark water, scary as fuck.
Oh no, this isn't Hydrus yet. It's just awful. It's just awful. I love this next boss. It's really fun to fight. Getting to it is a literal nightmare for me. Like
will Emilio be able to do it?
No, Emilio can't get past this body of water. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I remember watching Tomato play this.
I need to not compare myself to Matt Mercer when it comes to trying to be a DM.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna feel bad about myself.
I don't really compare myself to him, but I definitely look.
Well, what I mean is like,
does.
I don't mean compare myself and go, I'm not good enough. It's more like he does a bunch of cool shit and I want to do that too, and then I like get stressed that I'm not going to do enough of it that I want to do, that I know I can, or that I think I can, or I'm not doing enough work. I could be doing that. Do that with YouTube too, where I'm like, I could be writing my scripts better because the way they do it, and I could learn how to do that, and then I'm not doing it, and I feel like a bad.
Hey, I'm bad at it.
Speaking of, I've kept it on screen as best as I can. This is the best detail of this game. Fuck you, fight me. That is the coolest shit ever. Just its corpse. And the fact that it, time catches, or the amount of time that should have passed catches up to it, and it turns into fucking, weathered stone. That's so fucking sick.
That's pretty cool. Do you not see it?
What?
The first Colossus.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That it's
You can go back to their corpses.
Yeah, it's actually how you refight them in the main overworld if you don't want to go to time attack. There are also save points. Little known fact: you can go to their bodies and pray to them, and save your game.
That I did, actually.
That's awesome. But I think I knew that.
Yep. And now we're gonna
this. This looks so pretty.
So you're supposed to go into that little nook over there where
What if I
my
made
head
a game?
was, but we're actually gonna go and fight the first real boss.
Well, I don't want to as much as I'm like, I want to do that. I want to give people the experience of seeing this shit. Except for I would inherently want to put a lot more because I'm just that human.
You're a fucking nerd.
That's so fucking true.
There it is. There's the first real boss. You can't even see him yet because he's a teeny tiny speck. But what he offers you is great reward.
Bird?
Oh, you fool.
Oh!
And
Oh!
When I first played this game, I didn't really think
The gecko!
about how expansive it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's very, very open world.
The gecko!
It's like a bunch of downtime in between shit.
So, obviously, killing the gecko is one way to get the tail so you can eat it to gain more stamina. But if you're Chad, just pinning its tail and letting it live is the way better option. It's just a fucking nightmare. So first we have to find it.
It's not active camo, right?
No.
Okay.
All the ones in these shrines have silver tails. Fucking saw it. I saw it.
I saw its movement. There it is. You're sorry, Dad.
Little bastard.
What's it do?
If you either kill it or shoot off its tail, you can eat it, and your max stamina bar increases.
Holy fuck. I beat this entire game without ever doing that.
It is such a small detail, I'm not surprised.
I actually really like that. That's sick design. I love that kind of
We go
shit.
to the outside.
This is the true Dark Souls. I'm gonna give myself like 2 more minutes to try to get this one. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go to the boss. But like, I love the geckos. They're such a good style of upgrade system. I hear it.
There it is.
You son of a bitch.
It's more of a monitor, I think that's what they're called.
Yes, monitor.
Oh! Fuck!
You're doing good.
There it is. Oh. Bastard!
Make up your mind. Where do you want to die?
Oh, it's locking onto it.
Oh no, you free him. You do not.
Oh.
You don't get the log
Oh,
on
there
that.
it is.
Right there.
Oh, go to the edge of the where you're standing. Oh, no, no,
Bro, keep playing the game.
His foot's.
yeah, jump shot. Yeah, jump and jump. Yeah, jump around the corner and hit his tail.
Stop.
So this is the only time the sneak button is actually useful.
Oh shit. No, the Gundam problem.
that camera's
Perspective-based shooting might fucking...
You missed. Although I didn't notice.
They can't hear.
As all lizards can't.
Here you go.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Please.
Oh, it juked you. It went around.
Yeah.
It went back to where it was.
No, did it again. You can just grab him.
Yeah, can't you just grab him?
I don't think Trey wants to. He's got a super cool ultra hard mode.
Yeah, sure.
I've never been able to, or I don't know if you actually can just walk up and grab them. Yeah, no, you have to shoot
Okay,
off the tail.
okay, I'm just making sure.
Funny enough, that would have been the time to just kill it.
Yeah.
Bastard, it knew.
Okay.
Dude, your horse was pissed.
It thought you were trying to kill
Well,
it.
my horse is immortal until plot convenience, so, you know, bounce this off your ass, you fuck. Anyway, that's the true final boss out there, and there's a shitload of them. So, anyone playing this game, have fun.
That's you. You're the one.
Yeah, no, I mean like other people because
Well, have fun, Trey.
I gotta go kill more bosses. Where did you listen? I know I shot you, but like, you really have to ditch me that hard?
What's the speed run for this game?
Oh, it's nutty. So like getting to the Colossus is like relatively the same time. The Colossus fights themselves are it's a platforming challenge of getting the Colossus pissed off enough at you that when you're like holding onto it and it starts doing its wiggle animation, you fling yourself up to its head.
That's amazing.
It's fucking radical. There are also other monitors in this game with blacktails, and they are just in the environment in like very specific places. They have very specific patrol patterns, and I don't think I know anyone who can claim that they've even seen all of them.
What are they? Are they the same thing as the
Same thing as the Silvertails. They're just even more hidden, because the Silvertails are guaranteed at save point shrines.
Interesting. It's stupid pretty.
Yeah, and she's supposed to fuck me up. Yeah, there's a blacktail.
Well, we don't need stamina though.
Yeah, no, you get enough from the bosses that you can do it. But like, if you wanna grab onto the birds to go to areas that you weren't supposed to, get all the lizards. You know, buddy, you can't make it any further. That's cool. I'm gonna go face my fears.
Bro, I love that. That kind of shit. You know, if I made a game, I would absolutely have like put the work in to make a hidden area that like takes a lot of work to get to. That actually has like unique gameplay to it. So it'd be like you're making a thing in your game. Like Dark Souls games do this, where they have like bits in them that only a tiny percentage of the players actually experience.
So like from the surface, not bad, right? It's manageable, you know. But to swim the fastest, you have to fucking torture yourself. This is the worst. Like this is the true horror, because in the boss with Hydrus, one of the two underwater bosses of the game, he has electrical pulses that he just kind of does to show that he's there. But you can be on the other side of the lake and see them, and if this is your first time and you don't know Hydrus is even like a thing, it just looks like literal hell is watching you. It's
That sounds awesome.
fucked up and wrong. It's so fucking. It's nuts.
All right, Blue Point. Let me have a proposition for you, Blue Point.
Yeah.
You do all the pretty, and I'll make the game. Yeah.
You do all the pretty. You do all the work.
Exactly.
It is their animations and their texture work that's like really good.
Here we
They
are.
did a lot of the stuff from scratch.
Yeah.
This game, I think they made entirely from scratch.
Yep, with the help of Nomad Colossus and the Secret Seekers.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a really cool gimmick boss, and all of them are gimmick bosses.
Yeah.
Some of them better than
Is
others.
this the sword one?
Yes.
Yeah, I love this one.
I just think they're all very cool.
Giant, like, megafauna is the sickest.
I fucking love Megafauna, dude. Don't even start with me.
Megafauna?
Megafauna, I have a weak spot for Megafauna, dude.
Come at
Like,
me.
it's so cool.
Come at me, you giant, gorgeous
This is one of the
looking.
first things that we were like, oh, that movie is like a skyscraper.
Yeah, and it really feels like it. Even in the old version where the graphics are like much better than the PC, it still feels.
You stare at that.
Actually, you know what? There aren't even games that had like big bosses, even like God of War and shit. Didn't feel like big ones.
Fuck you, dude. That's me.
I want
God of War, you're a larger than life character.
definitely. I love the like.
Bet you can't. Bet you can't. Bet you've never even tried. You fool. You fool. We took a hit there, and I might be off stage because he can catapult your ass off the stage. Yeah, I'm that kind of real motherfucker.
Oh, you mistaken.
Why have you mistaken? It's one of those properties of like, okay, so I think I'm the only person in this room that's seen the end of Evangelion, but
That's fair. Yeah.
there's a
Good bet. Good bet.
yeah, there's a specific fight scene in that where Asuka heads against the angels, and they put the time in that every swing that Asuka does with any weapon makes it look like she's lifting a mountain and like bouncing off another one. It's such beautiful, just
I know the enemies are really good.
hey, dude, fuck.
Not the food.
Come on, homie, you gotta give me
That was the.
give me something to help me out here, okay? I will say that as a kid, the first time I ever fought this dude, I was so scared of him. I sat at the edge of the arena and fought him with arrows until I was got halfway down.
Wow. That's dedication, dude.
You're allowed to do that in the game's like, yeah, no, you're the lamest, but
You can do it.
You can kill them with arrows. It's just.
oh no, you can't kill them. Their health cannot hit 0. It can hit 1.
But then they're like, you still gotta hit the head.
Yep.
It's gotta be the head point.
Yeah, you gotta hit a weak spot.
Oh, okay.
Any weak spot?
Well, you actually have to destroy them. But by then, like, all the weak spots will take 1 stab.
You still have to hit all the weak spots though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
So then the arrow thing isn't a good idea.
No, but my tiny, like 6-year-old brain said, man, that thing's fucking intimidating.
No, sure. Real shit. You know what's funny? Playing this game the way I did, I played it on an old TV after I graduated high school. But it was on an old TV that was in my room.
Fuck.
The
You
original
did.
version?
Yeah, this was before the school.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I was playing it with Xavier. And we were doing like commentary and shit, as if we were streaming even though we weren't. And that like experience made me want to do like. After that, we played a game called Among the Sleep, which is like a horror game from the perspective of a kid. It's okay, but we played it and actually recorded it. But then the footage.
Shut up, Dink
Yeah,
Dong.
it's like whatever.
Stop
Like, it
groaning.
was a fun experience.
I don't want you to. You're a majestic creature, but sadly you must die because
Get the stock.
I must get the sun. Hey, you stop that. You don't have actual fingers. You can't touch me.
The things my man will do. You know what I'm saying?
She got that. Wow. God, you got such a nice pair of shoulders. I'm so dumb.
So I bought 2 of them. I know it's still over buying. Look, you can buy shit from this company in like Walmart, but you can't buy this. They don't sell this in Walmart or Target. No, there's an Asian, just an Asian market. Most Asian markets.
Because it's sticky rice and
I don't know,
forks with
man.
it.
You're right.
I was just about thinking, like,
We have
all
plenty of
eat
spoons.
these with forks.
Yeah.
And we have a lot
It's
less forks
rice.
and spoons. And rice are supposed to be spoons. That's not anyway. You're not. Choose your spoon. You don't.
Shut up. Take the fat out. Just do that. You should.
Oh yeah. Totally. Sushi.
I'll just say that again. What kind of set every time anyone brings it up, and I'm just like, my personality traits. I don't like sushi. Sorry, I need to stop that. Don't go to the place after this. Sushi. Dang it, I said it right. It's really sushi.
Yeah, do not go to the places after.
No, we go to a place called the the conveyor belt. Or Red, which is
Which now is called something else.
Yeah, so it's not
Same menu and everything. They rebranded for some reason.
it's completely new staff even.
Maybe they were bankrupt, but they had they were.
No, it's completely new people, but they just have the same menu.
No. So if you can go bankrupt and keep your business, you have to like rename and you have to everything attached to your debt or whatever you have to let go of, and you have to like pay off a bunch of people. I guess that's definitely probably not happening. It's super rare that you can financially be able to do that. But it's okay. Or you just exchange numbers and someone else, right? Even if you're still working.
There's to the people out there. There is one complaint that I have about this game, and it's only in the Blue Point version. The original version, Shadow of the Colossus, with stamina gauge, just got fucking like Kraber sized at max, or at max. It was really cool, and like doing that little extra bar, I understand, but like, man, I miss
the big circle.
I miss circle go big.
I miss the big circle.
Why might Kraber not take up fourth of screen? Why nerf?
The bullet's still adapting.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, it's not really even nerfed at all, technically speaking.
No, I know. You're mainly joking.
Yeah.
I was just trying to say the gun's smaller, but the
Bullets
bullets
are
big.
still big.
They're even bigger now because
they
Apex
get
Legends has a
even
mechanic
bigger.
with snipers that isn't in Titanfall because Titanfall maps aren't that big. The sniper, if you're using a sniper gun, the bullets grow as they travel. And it's they have to do it though, because if you don't, you'll literally never hit long shots even if you think you did. Because it's weird, but spatial, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just picturing like max range, the bullets just like fucking
I've always
like artillery shot.
I mean...
How do they code shooting a gun and taking damage? Like shit like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, it depends on the type of gun. You can have like hit scan.
Well,
Some
yeah,
games
that's
use like
what
hit
I'm saying,
scan.
like hits any type of gun in game.
So Apex doesn't use hit scan.
It
but
does on a few guns.
Volt, right? No, Volt doesn't use hit scan.
Really, motherfucker.
What uses hit scan? I don't actually think.
R99?
No.
Nope, that's predictable.
Alright, that's
I don't
cool.
think anything.
Oh, that's right. It's a laser. It's a laser.
Oh, right.
Charge rifle does.
You're right.
But I'm pretty sure charge rifle is the only gun that uses hit scan because even
It's a fucking laser pointer.
even the energy guns use like bullets.
Yeah.
And it's not as crazy as you think. Whenever a bullet is going to come from a gun, it creates the object. The object has a hurt box on it, and it travels super fast. That's it. It's not super crazy. And then bullets will always have properties. So like R99 bullets have higher drop than Volt bullets, but they'll have like gravity. Just like most like game systems have gravity that you can put into them. Most engines are going to have built-in gravity, and you can change the gravity or whatever. And then you can have like how affected this object is by gravity. So you can have it to where your energy bullets are less affected by gravity than your physical bullets. Whatever. It's not that hard.
We are immediately going to fight a boss whose gimmick is way less cool, but I like the design because they have very pretty dangly bits off of their face for like headdress wear, and it's super juicy.
There was a hit scan weapon, actually.
What is it?
It was the Havoc when it had select. Like the charge shot.
That's
charge shot was
because it was like a laser as well. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
I missed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Hey, it got dark when you did that. That's weird.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Where did the sun go?
I wonder if the sword is literally eating sunlight to do that.
Weird.
That's so weird. I'm sure there's an explanation somewhere.
Body, help.
How are we gonna? How would we know?
When him, Cranky, and Tomato were playing Dark Souls 3, that was the funniest.
So sick.
It'd be really nice if we knew the lore of this area. I think Body's like fucking AFK or something. It'd be really nice if we had the lore. Body's like, oh, I mean, I can't explain it to you. Yeah, you missed your. Yeah,
There's
let's
a
just.
chance you're gone.
No, it's actually really. No, let's just.
We're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on.
You didn't
No,
get
seriously,
it.
guys. No.
No one's gonna know. I guess we'll never know what the lore
Yeah, I guess
was.
we'll never know.
Must be a mystery.
Kills grunge.
Nobody probably knows.
Does Mikey stream?
I think so. Pretty sure he does.
Probably.
I think he's mentioned it in his video before.
I think he does. I wouldn't be surprised.
Sorry for the pizza.
I want to get back into just watching shows.
That's okay.
For some reason.
I watch
How much?
VODs of streams.
I like.
I watch like Vaj and Hassan and shit like that.
I like watching Wooly versus expose his balls on stream and then get fucking flogged for them. Because Wooly has.
Excuse?
Wooly's basically only played.
Wooly's balls.
Wooly's played a lot of fighting games in his life, and then for the rest of the genres of the world, nothing. And so when he started getting into first-person shooters,
It was bad.
he started with Apex basically.
Ooh.
Wow, what a place to start.
And his he had two friends, Shmup God Pat and Skull God, and they were great people. They're like grandmasters at that game. They're fucking ridiculous.
Yo.
And they're like dragging the corpse of a bronze player.
What do you think about them maybe putting Titanfall 3 just in Apex
That's fine.
as a client? You're a braver man than I.
When you say like as a client, what do you
Like,
So instead of making a whole ass Titanfall 3, that because of how popular and big Apex has been getting, because it like had that dip and its resurgence out of the dip has kind of gone astronomical. So they're getting a lot more freedom to do whatever they want, and they want to make more Titanfall, but they also want to use what they have and just put it in this client instead of releasing a whole nother separate game. So what they want to do,
this is where I left it.
and they've been
No
working
idea what
on
to do.
Titans again, because the
Well,
original version of Apex
if
had
you can
Titans.
guess the gimmick from
give me 4 arm
these
Titans.
4,
Yeah.
So they probably actually will.
No, I didn't even
The
activate the
original
boss. I
version of
just got
Apex
here
had
and stopped
Titans.
playing.
So
That's
they're
what I'm saying.
in the engine. They're in the game. You can use them. Or, they can be put into it. And what they kind of want to do is make PvE content and maybe make some Titanfall content that's just in the client. You can play it when you want.
Yeah,
I would like that.
I would take that, but I would still want just a Titanfall 3.
oh god, you're so
I think
pretty.
that's really unlikely.
Yeah, just how things are going, just how big Apex is. And
Well, if it happens, they might pull an Overwatch and do an Apex 2 and then put that in.
I'd rather take just the Titanfall Apex over just an Apex 2.
Yeah, I don't really need all of that. I mean, the only reason I think at this point to make an Apex 2 is to have a new engine, because otherwise there's no need.
Yeah.
It's a horsey.
It's a push. Well,
Why don't I remember this boss? Is this one just easy or something?
Yeah, no, it's painfully easy.
Okay.
But I like it. Oh, he's hauling ass.
Wait, there wasn't anything added to this game?
Nope. Well, besides the sword.
Yeah, it was like...
Besides the sword?
If there are 108 collectibles in this game that are very, very difficult to find. You have to be ready. Yeah, come on, go ahead. Go ahead. No, do it. Please, please. By all means, step on me. Step on me. You fucking won't. Bye.
I think I remember this one.
So you go down to the cave system after getting her close enough, right? You fucking doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
All of a sudden, footsteps.
Man is the last boss of this game. Really cool for doing that kind of shit. Hey, over here. Over here. I want you. Nixon now. Yep. You're figuring it out. We all have that problem with EDF Max. Listen, they're not hard to turn, or they're not easy to understand. You're a large, graceful creature. You have very cool dangly bits off like your mouth part. That's super sick. You have a very resistant hide, but like, still like decently pincushiony. Yeah, what about it?
This motherfucker is weak. Like, how is it supposed to attack you? It's all like wobbly and barely sticking properly.
Alright. Alright, so now we angered it.
My man's running away yet again.
So now we angered it, and we got it to basically look into the hole that we were just in. We now have to.
Are you okay? What is happening?
We now. Listen, rolling is hard.
Why even do it?
We now have to use subterfuge. Get onto its ass. I look down at that hole.
I'm gonna need you to do what I say.
Majestic creature, please. Please
Wow,
help.
I thought fuck the never remember this one. I thought I did for a second.
Because he's annoying, and then when you get on his back, he's dead. That's the fight.
There's a flat back where you don't have to worry about wood problems for like half a minute.
Yes. Yes, this is perfect. Yeah. I'm such an evil person. Yeah.
It's true though.
True.
There, the game does let you.
Do not forget me. Okay? I'm right here.
Hit it in the eye.
Still right here. Shit.
So you got like sword Mick gonna hit you with it. Shut up. So you got sword Mick war big giant guy, right? And then you got flimsy Mick never meant to fight. What's the disparity here?
There are some boss out there like 3 meters tall.
Yeah, there's like the baby boar one, right?
There's 2 of them.
What?
There's 2 of them that are like that. Nope. But this game was built before. Going back into my hidey hole. Goodbye. There was a tactic that I saw at a GDCQ speedrun of this game where you don't have to use this mechanic, and there's a way to get yourself basically punted
Onto him?
Yeah, onto him. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I'm still down there. Yep. Did you know?
Absolutely.
Oh, exposing balls. Oh, testicles.
Midstream. Oh, the humanity. Good thing we're not streaming on Twitch. Jesus.
Are you going to get on the horse to get on the
Oh, thank God.
And the horse showed up just in time.
Yeah.
Just he's like, oh, hey, buddy, did you need some help?
Wow, that was really embarrassing, wasn't it? Your neutral jump game is fucking whack. Fun fact, the composer for this game also composed the original Gundam Wing and Godzilla Giant Monsters All Out Attack, which is one of the best.
Wait,
All Out Attack isn't that like the fighting game?
No. All Out Attack is the movie where instead of Godzilla being a radioactive lizard, he is instead every single dead spirit from World War II come back as Godzilla, and they start wrecking Tokyo because they're pissed off that they were forgotten.
wow.
It's fucking sick. And then Baragon, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, with King Ghidorah's only role as a hero, have to come out to be Earth's guardians to be like, listen, we have to put down the spirits of World War II once and for all. And it's
How is this real?
I'm thinking of Godzilla Destroy All the game.
I didn't play that one. I played Godzilla Safety,
which is my favorite.
the best one
Magnificent horsey.
for the PS2.
Does anyone else play Marvel Nemesis besides me?
Oh yeah, Xbox.
They're like green,
Very green color.
very green, and it's like a fighting game.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Well, it's like a third. It's like a real. Green. It's not like it's a fighting game.
For some reason, there's just a funky coat of green.
Like
Shading.
Why?
Like, they got beat by something.
I was like,
You know, like when Bane injects himself with venom.
they're all like that.
Yes.
They all took Bane.
Yes. They all took
It's DC.
Yes. But also,
We
just
all
like,
played Arkham Asylum. Everyone took Bane.
Like,
everyone took
there's
Bane.
Professor X, Wolverine, Gamora, Spidey Boy,
Daredevil.
It's the cover.
This is the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a comic.
I mean,
Well, it's based off.
Somebody else. Let's see if we can. I want to assist.
Dude, it's fucking cool.
you can throw like the environment at each other.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I really. Oh,
Everything's green. Except for Spain.
oh yeah, and then like the super moves were like QTs. If I remember.
Reminds me of Ultimate Ninja, the original. Not the more. The Ultimate Ninja original. I remember the Ultimate ability. You had to do a QTE, and your opponent was also doing a QTE at the same time as you.
To stop
And if they
the
did
damage.
theirs better than you, they could interrupt your super.
I remember.
Yeah, it was really cool actually. Like, or if they did it, if they didn't do it well enough to interrupt you, and they did okay, they could reduce the damage. And if they fucked up real bad and you did real good, you could deal double damage. It was sick. But also, I didn't think it was a good mechanic, and the reason I didn't think it was a good mechanic is because if you were playing, you couldn't watch your super because you were too busy going and press it, and you had to do it as fast as you can because it's like it had a bar. And the bar had
like
the
20
bar,
inputs.
Yeah, all the buttons you needed to input were in the bar, and you had to put them in as fast as you can. And if you could do all of yours as the opponent before they could finish theirs, you would just instantly interrupt it. And if they did all of theirs and then you finished all of yours, you would just reduce damage.
Alright, boys, here's the best. We're up and coming to the best Colossus in the game, and it happens at number 5.
Prove it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm doing. What do you mean? Don't.
Giving me hella nostalgia.
Avion's the best. He is the best.
I would love to play nostalgic games too. Like I've got. That's why I got all those Xbox games, dude. Because that shit's fun.
Really, 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 really,
This game was for
motherfucker.
original Xbox. Let's just say.
Go to bed game games. I don't think they have a game.
Yeah, I still have a copy.
You for Xbox?
It was. I had it on Xbox and GameCube.
You have Xbox original game?
I had that before I had a PlayStation, actually.
Awesome. What do you have? I have a 360 that we can stream using. We streamed the Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, some of it.
If
Some of
I
it.
can find them, there's
I also
that.
Battle for Bikini Bottom. I mean, the best SpongeBob game ever made. It was so good they made a remake of it because or a HD re-release or whatever
Right, yeah.
of it because it was such a good game.
I got it.
The next foe is.
Oh, you got it as in you got the game or you got it?
The remake.
Yeah, did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
I
got
thought you
the
were
remake.
saying.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying.
Oh,
like
no,
you're
no.
passive aggressively
That
like telling
was
Johnny
the
to shut up,
gimmick.
No.
The gimmick
which is fine.
was there was destructible environments. In that game,
Yes,
too.
you can throw them at like billboards and shit.
Yeah.
That's cool. For back then, that's pretty cool.
So there's, that. Crash Bandicoot Twin
Twinsanity.
I think.
Twinsanity. It's bad.
Twinsanity.
The Xbox
Yeah.
One.
A part of the series of really bad Crash games.
What else? Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, that's good. I had it for the PS2.
Just buy the complete edition. I'm just saying.
Sure. I mean, the games aren't that good. They just when I
would-
was a
I
kid.
would play that.
Oh, I played the fuck out of it. I
Oh,
beat the game
yeah.
multiple times. Unlocked all the secrets. But like, it wouldn't be fun on replay. It'd just be nostalgic. It's just like
was
very
that for the
repetitive
360?
gameplay.
That was for the 360.
Which one?
Well, you saw the 360 too.
Yeah, that's
Right, I might start spouting off 360 games.
That's
Okay.
fine. Hit it up.
But, I want to. For some reason, the word Zero Dark is coming to my head, but I don't think that's what it's called.
Like Zero Dark 30.
That's a
yeah.
movie.
But it's not what it's called.
No. It's like cybernetic, and there's a chick with red hair, and I think.
Oh, you mean Zero Dark? Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's,
What's the real name?
Oh, you mean Zero Dark? I mean,
no,
it's not
yeah,
a real name,
no,
but
I think that. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
I love that you said that, Trey. It's awesome.
No, it's coming to me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you
Perfect
mean-
Dark Zero.
Perfect Dark Zero.
Dark Zero.
What is it?
I don't know. I never played it, but we had.
It's a
it.
sequel to a game called Perfect Dark. Because Perfect Dark is a game that
And this
existed.
game's like supposedly like really good. Perfect Dark Zero was like
Really?
well, not really good, but like
Isn't Perfect Dark a name of a game before that? Not with
Yes.
Zero.
and they remade Perfect Dark recently.
Huh.
But yeah, that's one.
What, so it's like a cyberpunk game?
It's a shooter.
It's a shoot. It's sci-fi.
It's
I think it's like Blade Runner esque.
yeah.
Are you sure it's good?
I don't know. I never played it.
Well, I mean, from the reviews I'm reading, it doesn't have negative reviews.
Oh, well, then I don't know. I've never heard of it, I guess, then.
That's
It's quiet.
the first Assassin's Creed.
No, just it's quiet. It's quiet.
Yeah, first
It's quiet.
I don't know. First
It's
Assassin's
just
Creed's
fucking
fine.
like screensaver the game.
like
Oh, it's so
looking
good.
back, yes, it's not great.
Oh, dude, Public Commando.
Just got re-released on
just
the
got
PS4.
re-released. Yeah,
It's quiet.
What
on
else?
PS4.
That's where that line's from.
Stubbs the zombie, rebel without a pulse.
So we're gonna play that.
My first Tom Clancy game, Splinter Cell Double Agent.
Oh,
I think that's my first Tom Clancy game as well.
yeah.
I had it for the original
Did
Xbox.
anyone play Conviction?
No.
Or wait, was it? Whatever one was on the 360.
Oh, that's right. You don't like stealth.
Oh, 360? No. I played the one that was on the Xbox original.
I don't know what that one was.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay,
Like stealth.
yeah. There's
I never said I didn't like stealth games. I just don't like most stealth games because I think they're bad.
Interesting.
I like.
Interesting.
What did you do? How did you do that? What? Trey,
I have webbed
You're a-
flippers that
you're-
help me navigate
you're
the
a
air.
pro gamer. He just fucking air strafed, dude.
But no, Splinter Cell Conviction had a split screen mode.
That's the co-op one. I've seen someone stream that. That shit's funny as hell.
It's funny as hell.
Because you can boost each other up like walls and pull each other up, or you can dangle and have the other person hang off of you. So
It sounds amazing.
there's a lot of cool co-op elements to it. It's kind of sad they didn't push that further because it's pretty, like, the game I think is bad, but, like, that mechanic alone makes it worth playing.
It really sucks because they scrapped, so Blacklist, the one that came after that was actually a good Splinter Cell game. They scrapped the co-op mode.
That sucks.
It just sucks.
But Hitman.
But Hitman, yeah.
Hitman is technically a stealth game.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Stealth in plain sight.
When I'm thinking about stealth games, right? And I'm thinking about ones that I think I would consider good. I'm thinking the new Hitman games, and I'm thinking the old Thief games. It's funny, I only kind of feel like those games are good at being stealth games. Dishonored, or the first one anyway. Like, it is a stealth game, but like it's more like, how do I describe it? It's a stealth game kind of in the same way.
It's a lot like Hitman.
Well, it's a lot like Thief.
That too.
That's its main inspiration is the old Thief games.
I think stealth games are the hardest to like
make good,
get right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because like normally stealth is an option.
Well,
so to have a game where you
most games where stealth is an option, it sucks. And it just wasn't worth putting in the game. And stealth games can find themselves kind of like being so a stealth game is supposed to be like a version of a puzzle game in a way. A lot of times the problem stealth games end up having is there's an obvious best choice and you're railroaded too much into how to solve the puzzle.
Right.
The point of stealth games generally should be an open concept puzzle where there's a ton of ways you could solve it, and there's different degrees to which you could solve it. Not just there's a bunch of different ways to solve the same puzzle, but that there's a bunch of different ways to solve something to different lengths or like
like Hitman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why Hitman's good.
Yeah.
And then there's this fucking dog. I love her so
speaking
much.
of, her claws on the, you can hear it so well on the microphone.
Good.
So well.
Oh yeah, I knew that because it was in the RE video, the first one that we did.
So well.
Here's the best Colossus in the game by like a country mile.
Like it sounds like she's like stepping on the mic.
And you're right, it is just a burb, but fuck, dude.
Wait, were there combos in this game?
In the fighting game?
No,
well, yes, there were combos in that game. I'm talking about Godzilla Destroy All Monsters.
Yeah. So depending on which character you played, I mean, Destroy All Monsters was the same engine as Saves the Earth, but I just played Saves the Earth.
Yeah.
The only character who actually had like combos as a mechanic mainly was Ultraman, but the other characters sort of had combos too.
I'm fucking sorry. For as cool as Ultraman is, did you just mistake Ultraman for motherfucking Jet Jaguar?
I did. I meant Jet Jaguar.
Joe would be fucking pissed.
Really? Why?
Jet Jaguar is the coolest.
Jet Jaguar is cool, but I just got mixed up. Who's Ultraman?
Ultraman is what Jet Jaguar is inspired from. So
God damn it! Like, no wonder!
Get fucked.
Ultraman is his own thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm justified in saying that, okay? Shut up.
Okay, so you have this big fuck off bird, right? And you're like,
So Joey really likes Jet Jaguar.
dude, I love Jet Jaguar.
I played him a lot because he was a humanoid and I liked cool fighting styles. But
what's the one? Cody was talking to me. He can get like as small as like.
Jet Jaguar.
Yeah. But like, what's the game? He can get as small as like fucking
Save the
human
Earth.
size, and just wombo from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the two characters I played the most were him and Mechagodzilla. You just died.
God, that's fuck off.
Sorry,
That's really creepy.
I did not notice the initial attack. My B.
Your B?
My B.
No, yeah. Mechagodzilla's cool as shit.
Yeah, Mechagodzilla. Yeah.
In that game, he also has combos, which not many characters actually have. attack combos. And
He also has a shithead pair of back missiles that for some reason are knocked
So
down.
that's the thing, is like Jet Jaguar doesn't have very good like range options, and
Kiryu
Mechagodzilla
has-
does, and they both have like good close range. So Mechagodzilla is just like better than Jet Jaguar, but Jet Jaguar can get small. But like Mechagodzilla, you could do like a sick ass jump kick when you run at them, which is like super fucking broken. Anyway, he's really good. He's also got jets.
Cody played.
Oh, the
Does
two.
Jet Jaguar have jets? No. Mechagodzilla does though.
Oh yeah.
There's like Mechagodzilla Mark 3 or whatever.
Yep,
is a
that's
good
Kiryu.
one. Okay, yeah, that's the good one.
Okay, so what you're actually supposed to do, because I was paying attention to Jet Jaguar,
True.
you stand on this platform, you eyeball this motherfucker,
Yeah.
you play a game of chicken, and you
bird.
win the game of chicken.
You play the game of chicken with the bird.
That's it.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Can we do this? Public,
I love Davion so fucking much. Help me.
we all at the same time. You scared us, Trey.
I have big PP, I swear.
I noticed when you airstrike to avoid accidentally jumping off the cliff.
Die to death.
Embrace death.
Is he thin enough for your sword to go all the way through?
No. He's surprisingly fat. This is his main weak spot. Stamina waste. Stamina waste. Alright. Arduous track.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yep.
Bro, the frame rate is not like this, I remember.
The thing that's like most impressive is the
It's so
Chill. Dude, chill.
I don't know, that's like super hard to do. It's like optimized nowadays, but like,
Homie, you gotta help me out here, okay?
but he's gotta flap his wings. How you
It
gonna-
actually still takes a lot of work and effort
Get it looking good.
to make it look like this.
Yes and no. So, you know how I follow those VFX artists?
Yeah.
AI in the last like 2 years. But so this is impressive. In like the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, no, I know adaptive AI for like fillers and content. I was just saying, like, it also takes a lot of work to make it pretty like that.
Oh yeah. Shaders, textures.
Thank you, God. Thank you. Baby, I'm pleased. I'm gonna make you big.
Block this whack out.
He dies too quickly on hard. Like, on any difficulty, Avion dies too quickly, but bye. Fuck.
Hey, you got an achievement.
Yeah, because this is my first time killing him on PS4.
Oh.
What did you kill him on?
I've killed him on PS2 and PS3 multiple times.
PS3. Wait,
Now what?
So you
Cookie.
bought this and never actually like
Yep.
played
Because I
it?
just wanted to support Bluepoint.
That's dude. That's honorable. Though. I agree. So far, Blue Point's
Also,
been
he
nothing but
died
good.
so far away, the tendrils have to fucking think about where you are.
You can watch him coming to you.
If I get the camera right.
Yeah.
There they are.
That's spooky. That's spooky.
Victory Screech.
Dude, I haven't been able to win a single game of Arena. I've gone 0-3 with all 3 of my tags.
Ever since they made duels a thing, I haven't wanted to play Arena.
Yeah, so I
Because
play.
I don't want to play the same deck for like 12 rounds in a row.
I've been grinding ladder actually.
So, honestly, the fact that they decided to do a core set thing has made it more appealing.
really, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm
for
first.
sure. Especially since Warlock's core set
Is Jiraxis like
is fucking
Jesus Christ.
Jiraxis that got buffed.
Buffed, yeah, buffed Jiraxis.
So yeah. Also, they were doing a lot of -1 class, a lot of the RNG stuff.
Yeah, they
Minus
did.
mage.
Yeah. That's why I'm still
Hate
playing
fighting
Mage.
mage.
Oh, okay,
Deck
good.
of Lunacy.
Deck of Lunacy.
Yeah.
Because fuck, I hate having to just predict.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing to you can't play around.
I can't do anything about it. Like,
they either got lucky or they didn't, and you.
Yeah,
just,
it's either I already drew my win condition. And I'm just killing you slowly.
So Hearthstone is built for success by player experiences, not by balance. It's not meant to. The only things they rebalance are extraneous things causing issues.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like randomness, it's just part of Hearthstone because it's part of Hearthstone's identity is to be random and to create weird experiences. So and I've learned that game design has actually made them a lot of money.
It has.
So
in the past,
and I've spent so long playing Magic that was not what I expected because people in Magic fucking hate randomness.
So in the past, the randomness hasn't been like.
Yeah. Like Casino Mage was funny.
Casino Mage was funny.
Still fun.
You usually lose.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was a fun deck. Renounced Darkness Warlock.
Usually
deck.
You usually lose.
You usually lose, but it was a fun deck. Deck of Lunacy Mage. You're gonna win.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't. Yeah, I know.
Because Spell Mage, which is its base,
Is good.
is just good.
Yeah.
And now you're just attacking with something that does a big discount, essentially,
Right.
to the entire deck.
Because a lot of big
Like
spells.
Luna's Pocket Galaxy, kind of like what that used to be.
Yeah, the fucking OTK of fucking Pocket Galaxy. I kind of miss the OTKs, but at the same time, I understand why they're not.
Well,
There is an OTK.
There's an OTK right now.
That's
Which one?
Jonum's playing it. Oh my god.
Well, I know about the Shaman corrupted.
No,
Dunk.
it's not Shaman. Oh my god, what was it? Hunter. He's playing Hunter. There's a Hunter OTK deck right now.
It's with King Crush.
Oh yeah, you summon 14 crushes. To
Oh.
the game, yeah.
See, but like, I don't know that I haven't come across that deck yet. So,
I've played it.
is there like a lot of build up to it? Like, is a lot set up?
Most OTKs are
Yeah.
a lot of setups.
It's,
Long
I think
board.
it's like a
Some-
4-card
I think
setup.
I think Pocket Galaxy was kind of brain dead.
Yeah, that's why they nerfed it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is it more set up than Pocket Galaxy?
Yeah. I
Well,
think it's
so
4
Pocket
cards.
Galaxy is similar, where it's just like you have to draw a million cards.
Mhm.
So, but
Or
like,
what was the time stop one? 2 turns.
The quest
Yeah.
stage.
oh yeah, that one was a lot of setup because it was a quest.
Right.
I like that detail.
That's
a good
really
detail.
good. That's all the ones you killed, right?
Yep.
Oh,
You've gone through 5 already?
yeah, we just been chilling.
Colossi die quick.
But,
This is a little poem song.
yeah, I haven't.
Your foot.
It's concerning.
I haven't come.
Yeah, okay, fair, but
Go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't come across the King Crush 50K. I mean, maybe I have, and they just died before they get it off.
See, I'm the degenerate playing deck of
Yeah.
Lunacy, so.
Well, yeah.
it's the only deck that I have right now.
No, I'm not saying you're a degenerate for playing that, because it's one of the best decks, and if you're grinding, play it.
Yeah, well, that's
so,
true, actually.
you know, just like fighting games.
And again,
If you want to get good, or if you want to win, and you pick the top character, I'm not going to be mad at you. I just think, you suck.
but no, it's the only thing in my collection that I tried building the Spell Priest, I tried building the OTK Hunter, I just don't have the cards.
Right. But recently, so I've been playing like.
And Classic, I've been playing Classic.
sorry.
You're all good. I was inspecting your bumps.
Yeah, the little thing
Foot
goes
cancer.
Yeah.
here. You can't even see him that much, but I can feel him.
Yep.
Right. So I've been doing like Control Warlock, of course, because
Sounds fun.
I started doing Zoo.
Yeah, Spreading Madness is a really good card.
I actually don't use Spring Madness.
What?
Yeah. Because it's a
Weird.
4 cost, so I use Kazakus.
Oh,
Okay.
See,
But is Kazakus better than getting to play Spreading Madness?
Wait, which one's Spreading Madness?
Okay, so it's 4 mana, destroy random enemy minion, corrupt 2, you can corrupt it again to make it 3.
so for
Oh, yeah,
how
yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah.
Control, I think so, because I run both Soul Siphon, both Twisting Nether, both. I pretty much run like a bunch of the AoEs and the single target. So like Soul Shear, the 2 cost deal 3. No,
They
the
AoE?
3 cost deal 2 to all. Cross. I don't remember.
All of the like soul shard stuff.
Yeah, soul shard stuff. So for me, like I have enough AoE, and later on big minions, to where I'm like, I don't also need.
I was gonna say, is there any hard removal when you literally said Siphon Sword?
Yeah, which got buffed to 5 months.
I
And also I run Ticketus.
I also like the
So-
French Strike. The French Strike buff is nice.
God, Ticketus is. I can feel people getting upset
They're like, come
when I get the good burn.
According to Nick, Decolunacy's getting nerfed.
I did hear they're gonna.
How do you think they'll do it? Just make it more expensive, or?
I don't think that nerfs it. I think that just makes it slower.
What, make
Which
it
might
like 4 costs?
Make up for it. For like.
Or do you think they'll
those towns.
change what how much they're upgraded by?
I think they reduce the cost discount.
So they change which spell level you get.
Yeah.
So it'd be like make them spells that cost 2 more
Instead of
Yeah.
3 more.
instead of 3 more.
Yeah.
Fine. Like I don't know. I'm sure that does something, but the card's just random, so you're still like, not
so
sure what you're
it's-
getting.
Yeah.
You're still getting a discount. I think that like if they wanted it to actually be like not playable at a competitive level, it would have to be only by 1, which would be Renowned Darkness level.
Right. Which would just. line
So
back up.
that might be the question they're asking themselves: is if they make it 2 instead of 3, isn't it still playable? Probably.
I think it's still going to be playing no matter what because Spell Mage is just a good base.
No, but at 1, I
Oh.
don't think you played it. I think instead you just play a different card in that slot that's better for you.
Right.
Like maybe the hero power buff even is better than Decolunacy at that point.
I don't know about that. But.
I'm just trying.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Like, if it's only a 1 cost discount, do you even slot it in?
Yeah, do you even play it whatsoever? Probably not.
For competitively, probably not. Which I'd be okay with.
But at
it
2
would still be fun.
But at 2, do you play it? Probably.
Probably.
It's a big enough difference. You're getting real
No,
value.
yeah, you're right.
So do they? Sorry, I'm making a bunch of little noises. So do they want that, or do they just want to make it cost enough to where your opponent has tempo? And it's only 1 card too, so it's like so weird. Like, do they want it to not see play competitively, so it's just a fun card? I love that it flings you. It's amazing.
Oh, question. Because, I mean, I've seen many different iterations of the deck that I'm running right now. Are the people that you're running into playing Cthulhu in their mage?
Cthulhu just gets played.
Like, no. Oh, just,
Everywhere.
yeah.
I was
almost
running
everyone plays
Cthulhu for a
Cthulhu.
while in the Warlock deck, but then I was like, I could put better things.
Like Drax.
Like Juraxis. What do you got?
Or both.
Oh, both.
Actually,
Okay, no,
before,
here's
before
why
the
you
buff,
don't-
I did run both.
Here's why you don't do both. I think actually
Is this the,
now for you, because you're playing Deck of Lunacy and spell stuff.
Oh, you super don't play Cthulhu. If you're right, you're doing Deck of Lunacy.
No. Why not? They're just
Why
5
not?
cost spells that become 8 cost spells.
it's an
What's wrong with
alternate
that?
win condition.
Oh,
They're not even
okay,
bad.
Yeah.
And then if you
you're doing
don't,
it, yeah.
if you don't draw Deck of Lunacy and you just draw the spells
Right,
it's
Deck
still
of
good.
Lunacy is your end game, not Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Right.
And
yeah.
even if you like, you could sometimes just get Cthulhu, and that's fine too.
Yeah.
But no, what I was saying is, you actually probably, besides that deck, 'cause I think it's actually fine in that deck, if your deck has the things
Big
that that
fire.
card brings to the table, which is like AoE and card removal, which your deck does,
Right.
you don't need it.
Which, yeah.
Because they're actually
They're
not
they're
that
not that great.
One of those
Yeah.
pairs?
5 costs deal 3.
Yeah,
5 costs kill, which is just Siphon Soul now.
yeah, it's like, if you have just better versions of the cards it's trying to give you, then you don't want it.
Yeah.
Unless, well, that's not always true though. Because you're playing control decks, so you'll draw through your whole deck.
Exactly.
So then you maybe do.
Because Warlock now has that
Are you going?
3 costs, deal 3 to yourself, draw 3,
Yeah, backfire.
backfire, which is really good. Which is, when I did run Cthulhu, the biggest issue was when I ran Cthulhu, which was before the core set update.
Second of the 3 brothers,
was
let's
like-
go.
It was hard for me to actually play the cards situation to situation because they were just really expensive. I was like, I could get better tempo from playing these cards
Cheaper
instead.
cards that do like actual bordos. Like Hellfire or whatever.
Right.
Is that in the core set still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just 4 mana
Yeah.
to get the free
free.
damage,
Yeah.
which is better than 5.
And there's a minion that's 4 mana, deal 2.
Everything is not demon.
But I took that out because I was going against a bunch of fucking demon hunters. and their aggro deck runs demons. I was like, this is a pointless fucking card now.
Dude, you know what makes me uncomfortable, but it's always the right call? Is changing my deck based on what I'm going against. Now, like, people would say, well, that's just variance and you're just... Oh, yeah, it's not actually still running, but yeah, What? Did I waste rice because of it? No! Don't you dare say that!
You guys have something?
You want limeade, black cherry, or mandarin orange?
I'll take a Mandarin Orange if you're willing to part with it.
Well,
I'll take a limeade if that's cool. Anyway, you like Shadow of the Colossus and Indiana Jones?
No,
This,
I remember this. I remember watching Tomato this. Yeah, this is gonna be.
he used to have a weapon actually.
I know, I saw that. That's crazy. This one.
Yeah. I've seen it.
Come on,
Just
motherfucker.
as you.
What you gonna do about it?
I might just be having a fever dream. Did one of them shoot lasers from its eyes?
The final one.
Give me that majestic beard.
The worthy of Lord of the Rings.
Everything okay over there?
It still only counts as one.
Not double reminds me of.
Yee!
What if you had stone bones, you know?
You would shit.
Yeah.
Funny enough, stone isn't.
Isn't as strong as bone.
Well, what about an ocean of stone?
Now what if your bone was made of the sea?
You would shatter.
Shatter.
Wait.
Yeah, obsidian's a type of glass.
Yes, volcanic glass. Super sharp.
Oh yeah.
Sick. Imagine getting hit by whatever the master load is. Oh yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't a thing.
Alright, wow. You've come
They
other
barely
way.
did it. It was more like ceremony because it wasn't very efficient.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It didn't make good weapons. Like obsidian doesn't make good weapons. It shatters too easily, and those clubs, the little teeth of them would be like one use. Like you hit someone with it, and that one person gets the obsidian. So most likely it wasn't used because it'd be a waste of obsidian because there's not enough of it.
If you grab the rings on his fucking neck, dude, that would be sick. Just go right.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Hey, you stop that.
yeah, running the dude.
Yeah. It just seems fun.
Honestly,
Like,
it's just a. Also, I think it's just like if you don't have. If your deck doesn't have like an end game,
yeah. It doesn't really. That literacy isn't really an end game. It's just.
whatever you get from
Yeah,
it.
play deck of literacy, hopefully you win. Most of the time. Like I climbed all the way up to fucking gold in like 4 hours.
This one I've been actually just messing around with like other decks. Like I'm trying to do Murloc Shaman.
See, I don't have money, so I can't spend money.
Just because. Yeah, well, one of the Murlocs is
Actually,
yeah.
there is one Murloc deck that I think anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
actually, I like to everything is awesome as well, but that wasn't actually. But anything can happen. Being an actual competitive control deck was like really cool. Yeah, the paladin.
Did I show you Knox? Way back in the Sunday.
Back we've been
Randuin, yeah. Fucking random.
Yeah, is all of the random cards from the
I miss like
Shit.
old school
Shit.
Shadow Priest.
Everything's wrong.
No, but you don't get the same effect where you double up.
I get really stomped by. No, it's not fun.
Yeah, no, seriously, if you play Classic, I would say
There are 3 decks.
And
And one good deck where people will still play the other 2 because they're okay. Because back then, literally, like,
does that do something?
every card.
Yeah, I know. That's where you find his weak points. He has one in his hand right there, and then another on his back. Oh, this fucker is
Oh, what was that? You got cheated. But
I wonder, whatever. Let's see how it is.
I don't want give me your opinion on this. The inspiring mechanic.
Yeah. Bring it back?
I would like to get it back.
I don't like the way they choose to design a lot of stuff. The main reason they're doing a core set the way they are is because they can't really reprint cards like you can in other games. So they want a place where they can bring back old cards that think would be good for the meta or for whatever that year's sets are. And they think they would have to choose to inspire like a thing to bring back a bunch. They could bring back mechanics and make it work for them. But I think Inspire, here's the main problem with Inspire with the current game. One, it's inherently better with the than any other card.
Yeah.
No, that's not the end of the world. Like, some cards are inherently better for some things than others. But when you have an entire mechanic that's strictly better than one class than another, it could be a problem. The other thing is, the game's kind of rocketed past that power level. Those cards are pathetic.
No.
Now, the power level of cards are still.
They brought back fire. It's
Oh yeah, but it's not good. It was really good back in the day. It's not good anymore. It's not even playable. They're strictly better cards.
What else was something like
There was a lot of cool cards.
Oh, something I took brought back, but it's not actually
Web
now.
Spinner.
Yeah, that
Web Spinner, I like
But
that.
Web Spinner, I like Web Spinner, and I
Web
think it's a
Spinner
good
was the
start.
first one for one that drew a card.
Yeah.
Now it's just like all one for one's drawing cards. But it used to be a big deal. Like that's why the card was so good. It was like it's a death rattle card and it only costs 1 mana and it replaces itself. That's insane.
Dude, that sounds so weird from downstairs. I don't think the way it is.
My family was watching a football. I heard it through the floor with the fluff.
Oh, I forget this part
Yeah,
of the puzzle.
insurance back.
How do I get into your
Yeah,
hand?
they brought back.
Not even a good card anymore.
I know.
Anymore. Yeah.
But seeing it did give me some
So
PTSD.
yes. Well, what about? Were you playing when they had the 2-1 that made 2 in overtime?
Yes.
They had to nerf because it was too good.
Yeah, that card was fucking amazing.
Did they play in token?
It was 5 mana, I think.
Yes.
5 mana for a 2-1 that battle cry make 2 in Lantron. It was so good. Now it's like 6 or 7.
Yeah, wild or whatever.
Why the fucking Tali
I mean, secret talent.
The only one that gets to me, not the one that I can find annoyances is, oh my god, is that just card?
The thing is I want there to be good paladin secrets though, because they're historically they're really bad.
Yeah, I like what's it called Reckoning. Deal 3, it dies.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's 1 mana, so it's not bad. But it's kind of like corruption, you know what I mean? That corrupt's horrible, and it's like that. But it's a secret, so if you're getting the secret bonuses, it's good. But by itself as a card,
Yeah.
because they still get value.
But when I first read it, I thought it was only to your face. I was like, that's shit. But no, it's still free to
Anything. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like, I thought you fell through his hand.
Yeah, it makes you really feel like a good guy. But actually, it's his theme fighting you off.
And losing.
And losing. Goes down.
Yo, this motherfucker's treating you like a Dark Souls boss. I know how this ends.
Dude, he's rolling over under your attacks. I've seen Dark Souls. You're gonna die. God, Tekken Force AI is fucking wild.
Run! Run!
If you want
You should have tried to juke him and roll backwards.
There's
Yeah, you
literally
don't
no
have
way to. But if there was,
So
I'd be the
Program it
guy
in.
to fuck it up.
programming.
What else have I been like that? Oh, Big Tom Warrior.
Oh yeah. The one that where you can you make copy and give it +1/+1 and give a.
And if you have attacked, it duplicates itself.
Yeah,
So
Mogishan Warlord or whatever. Yeah, and like you
Really,
can.
really, motherfucker?
Oh, just the dudes?
Yeah.
that 3-1, no, that 3-10 for 5 with the rush +1 is a neutral card. I didn't know
310
that.
rush.
Well, not 310. It's a 3-some, 3-5.
Oh, Rokenic.
Yeah.
It's a legendary.
It's a legendary. But it's a neutral, and it's rush. Give every minion in your hand +1/+1.
Yeah.
Oh right. I remember now.
Some-
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a neutral from the core set.
After you attack, sorry.
Yeah, it's a new
Yeah.
core set. I love it.
Oh, I like the
Even though
new
it's not-
dragons.
I love
They
when
said-
it was new too.
Buff
Like
Paladin? And Buff Paladin?
Handbuff Paladin from
Fuck!
You okay?
It's Hydrus.
Hydrus.
the fuck from the gangs one. What
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
called?
I don't remember.
Gadget Sand something,
No.
right?
Right?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. But
Yeah, it was Gadget
where
Sand.
each class was part of a gang.
Yeah, the mad.
And
And that's where Kazaka's first.
oh man, but that was also where Jade. Oh no.
Jade Druid.
Jade
Jade
Druid.
was bad, yo. Jade was not fun.
Yeah.
That
we
was
know Jade
bad.
Druid was up there because I played the shit out of Jade.
Yeah.
It was such a fucking brain dead deck.
Yeah.
I was
Dude.
just like, what are you doing? I'm just fucking.
Jade Shaman too.
I'm just-
Jade Shaman was also really good.
The
Dude,
fucking panda.
Fucking Bran was still in standard. So you would like double trigger, right? Like it was so stupid.
Brain standard. Oh, what was the first deck I really ran? I grinded out. Dragon Warrior.
Dragon Warrior?
Alex
Yeah.
Straza, champion Alex Straza. So it was a 2-cost 2/3 with charge.
Yeah.
If you had a dragon, 3/3.
+1/+1. Yeah.
Yeah.
+1/+1.
What was the first one?
With just a card.
Just structure heart.
2 mana 4 armor. Yeah.
Yeah, that was stupid. I played Fatigue Warrior back then.
Yeah. Bomb Fatigue Warrior?
Bombs weren't around yet. That wasn't even a thing.
No. Wasn't there a legendary that?
You put up 10 damage bomb in their opponent's deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
When didn't play, it wasn't good. We
Uh,
played because you wanted to burn their cards. So you played like Bran, but you also played Kultite Oracle, and your goal was to at some point burn some cards, but also just outlast them because you had 4 armor a turn, and so they were gonna die to the fatigue when you got there.
A point in time that Mill Druid was good?
Yeah, back when Naturalize was still a thing.
That's what I thought.
It was Bran, Coldlight Oracle, Naturalize.
Oh fuck, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
this map is wonderful.
Yes.
That's so pretty.
The Colossus on the side.
Yep, there's all
It's
16.
so pretty. It's so pretty.
Yeah, here's the boy that would give Amelia, little baby nightmares, and me.
This is. I think this is probably my favorite boss.
Water levels are bad.
Hydrus is really cool.
Stop designing water levels. We've progressed past the need for water levels.
What about Subnautica?
That's an
It's
entire.
a water game.
So if it's
Extra
Speaking of,
trash.
I should,
Yeah, so throw that game in
I
the
should pick it up while it's free, shouldn't I?
No, fuck that. Why would you ever pick up something free?
Well, it's that, and I really like survival games.
I put up a
But I
fight.
didn't want to play it by
What do you mean?
myself, though, so get Subnautica. I'm joking.
I'm not interested in it, I don't think.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. There's a bunch of, like, Lovecraftian shit in that game, too.
True, I've heard about that, but it's just because I watched a video essay about it, because, you know me, that's how I know about anything.
Here we go again on my
Whenever I think of super gray grays, fog, and green, I either think of God of War or Death Stranding.
Oh yeah, Death Stranding, that's right.
Yeah.
Death Stranding could have been good. I still like it, but it's not...
Oh, yeah.
Is
It's
Death
not
Stranding
what-
a good game? Not really. Do I enjoy it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I just
exactly.
I like that. Like,
I really wanted more from it, though. See, this does what I like about Death Stranding, just better. No, it's not true at all. No, let me just let me restart that whole thing. I would love a game like this that has the travel mechanics of Death Stranding without the broken parts. And I don't mean the buggy parts. I mean the parts where you make the game a trivial mess. Like
Creating a highway.
creating a highway, cars in general are kind of like not good for the game. Guns are bad. That was bad choice on their part altogether. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that they ruined their own.
If they committed more to the postman of the game.
Yes, they should have committed way more to the postman part, making the tension like with avoiding the fucking making the mules more interesting. They could have gone deeper on the mules part. But also, I did like the Eldritch Horror shit. You want that, but you shouldn't make there be like shitty boss battles. In fact, you shouldn't be powerful. That should be what's so scary, is that you are not powerful at all. You're gonna get fucked. Try to just avoid the Eldritch Horror. It shouldn't have been like a major playing point in like the story.
Going down the only road I've ever known.
The main plot should have been you trying to reconnect America, despite there being Eldritch Horror shit. That there just is gonna be that, and there's like a story behind it, but it's not what it is. So I don't know. It could, but it's Kojima. That was never gonna happen with Kojima. Like, but if I was making the game, you know.
He started production of his next project. Whatever it is gonna be.
No.
Wait, no, weren't they gonna get the rights to do Silent Hill?
I think someone else is doing
I
that.
straight up heard that they were.
If Sony or Kojima was trying to get the rights to Silent Hill, I still don't think it's that. But
Because okay, I heard Konami was outsourcing the next Silent Hill to some other company, and I thought I heard it was Kojima, but it might not be.
that
Come on, Quiet Mountains. Come
that'd be
on.
cool, but I don't think so. For the reason why he's not at Konami.
Yes, but also Konami wants money, and if someone had the sense to realize they're being stupid,
Yeah.
but they're also making a fuck ton of money off of shitty things. Like that's where Konami. I mean, they are failing as a company, but they're also like able to make money off that shit. But if they wanted to keep their video games,
Right.
they need to not be shit with them because their last couple video games have been horrible and sold terribly.
What was even the only last one I remember is Metal Gear Survive. But was there
After
anything
that,
after
they
that?
made
What are you talking about?
a Contra remake. Or not remake, like a new version of Contra. It's really horrible. Yeah.
I'm going the wrong
Yeah.
way, but
And then right before that was Survive,
I don't think I've ever
which
been.
was scary.
Horrible. It's kind of wild they even made that game.
So you know what's kind of wild?
All this high definition foliage is fucking with me.
True.
This camera angle's kind of fucking with me.
I didn't finish Phantom Pain.
But why are we down here like this?
It's okay, neither did Kojima.
I'm not supposed to be here, but like,
Fair enough.
this is really pretty, and I don't think I've ever been here.
You don't think
I
we've
like
ever-
that single tree
Fucking
on the
video
fucking
game.
cliffside. That one.
My moment.
Oh, you saw a black lizard?
More games need the jump slow-mo arrow shot that
Yes.
Breath of the Wild has. That's one thing I really like from Breath of the Wild. If you want to feel cool as
Well, they
fuck.
have it in Doom.
They do have it in the
Yeah, you run away, cause I saved your life. Thanks for your fucking tail, jackass.
Wait, so if you don't kill them,
You can shoot off the tail, and they just run away.
can you kill them though?
Oh, you can still kill them. They don't give me anything. You're just a monster.
So, but if you don't kill them, then what?
They'll grow their tail back.
Then you can come back and get it again?
No.
No,
Damn, what was the point?
you're not being cruel.
To be not as the worst villain ever in video game history.
Gameplay mechanic wise, does anything different happen? No? Well then who fucking cares?
Sorry, this is a video game, not real life.
Could've fooled me. It's so pretty.
God, fuck. Oh, I don't know why what you just said reminded me of people being upset at Bethesda for saying we should kill Nazis in Wolfenstein.
Oh, yeah.
But it did, and I'm pissed now. God, I hate that.
You ever
that's
just
a
remember
fucking,
something you go,
I hate that was a controversial thing. Like, what? They're Nazis. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't me calling some Republican a Nazi. No, they're probably Nazis.
It's literally.
This is a person wearing a fucking swastika.
Can't believe Bethesda fell into the woke agenda.
This motherfucker killed Jews. What do you mean woke agenda? I don't get it. Not everything's black and white, but this is one of them.
Speaking of Nazis, the amount of Canadian Nazis that I've had to
Bro.
deal with fucking Bosch debating.
yeah, it
like,
was so fucking weird,
Oh,
dude.
they're
The one guy and then the other guy.
Yeah, I just, wow.
like it's only two of them, but God, I lost brain cells.
It's,
3 different debates. Like,
I just, I don't know, dog.
Just remember, Canada's everything worse than us, including fascism.
No? No.
but no, yeah,
No, we had a fascist party in America during like the 50s and 60s.
I said worse than us.
They don't have worse fascism than we do.
he, like worse as in
They're not
they
as
suck
good at it?
Like,
Is that what you mean?
They're not as good at it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
worse as
my
in
bad.
They suck at fascism.
You're right, that's
Well,
true.
I mean, you know,
Fascism,
No, I mean,
fascists suck
They're,
fascism.
they,
so.
I would say, as far as like genociding Native Americans, they're pretty close on par with
right?
us.
Yeah, but you know what? What white nation hasn't done that?
Most European, like Central European nations, Russia probably didn't do that.
I mean, they killed each other, which is like the same thing.
No,
since
it's
they
not.
Are the natives.
So it's interesting how that's not the same thing. So they didn't destroy their culture and history. It's all still there. They still talk about it. We still
Yes.
learn about it.
That's true.
I just love fantasy architecture.
It is dope.
We have magic so we can like build shit like this.
Can
This
can we,
is-
can we get dreams but better?
Just learn programming.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
no, that's not happening. But like, what is it about dreams? Why does dreams have such a weird fuzzy texture to everything? Have you noticed that?
No,
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't know why. I don't like
I
it.
think it's a style choice.
But I don't like that.
I
Because
don't
you're
either.
dreaming.
Beneath.
Wait, I think that's actually a thing.
Sure, but
Because you like
I don't-
see fuzzy in your dreams.
but I don't like it.
That's actually-
I want to make this in dreams.
Yeah.
Fucking God, I'm not looking forward to plunging myself into this.
Jump,
Jump.
jump.
Jump, man, jump.
Oh, there's no dive. Like,
There's a sword out, dude. Actually, that's terrible form if you're
So
going with a sword
he's supposed to be like super inept and somehow killing all these giants. That's like part of his character. He's not supposed to know how to fight. He's not supposed to be good at anything.
Oh, that's horrible.
oh, there he is.
It's your boy.
Oh, I hate him.
So
I fucking hate
you've
him.
played Subnautica, right?
Yeah.
Are you terrified of that game too?
Oh, fuck
Okay, good.
yeah. Dude, when
No,
when it turns nighttime and like you go in like deep water, fucking I'd rather put a bullet in my character's head. I'd rather save him by just fucking ending it right there.
I totally understand that, like the fear of the ocean is so fun.
I hate the ocean. I hate a lot of ocean animals, I'm gonna be honest. I think we should have killer whales in zoos. Fuck them.
Wow.
No, Johnny, you don't understand. So, I think I've told the story how a pod of 40 orcas tried to drown a blue whale.
Yeah.
No, I'm aware they're cool. I was just saying.
Recently, they pulled it off and killed one. A blue whale.
Tigers, fuck off.
And also, like, electricity and water, and like...
Oh, yeah.
Like Hydras action.
Or is it plasma?
Whoops.
Oh,
Well, we're swimming in plasma?
no.
Well, is that electricity or is that plasma?
Well,
I don't know. If it was
What we were
electricity,
asking.
if it was electricity, it'd probably diffuse, right?
Probably, but what if it's magic?
Well, if it's magic, then it's probably not electricity at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's like building energy and then able to turn into electricity.
I know you see me, jackass. I hate you.
Oh.
I hate you.
What if you just...
Yummy.
That's its tactic. It
Well, it's
just
gonna cook you first.
it just tries to cook you first. Some electrodes right in your bum bum. Yeah. Yes, I missed it.
Did you know that metal doesn't, like metal in a microwave doesn't inherently cause like explosions and fires and stuff like that? It depends on the shape of the metal.
Arcing off of itself.
Yeah, if it's like a fork will, but a spoon won't.
Oh.
Really interesting.
That's why tinfoil is the best.
Yeah, it's
Flat tinfoil.
it's very like it's not
Great.
worth risking because there's a chance the spoon you have, like the spoon when you have, has the capacity to arc off itself, so you shouldn't do it anyway. But it's interesting that it's not the fact that it's metal; it's the fact that the magnetic field, the magnetic field around it can cause electricity.
Oh, trust me, Jack.
You should grab onto its tail.
When it comes up, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Just swim.
Oh, is that seaweed on the third one? Okay, so now you gotta do this all underwater?
Yes.
You got this, Trey.
And there's just
You gotta hold your breath while he's having fun with it.
Oh no. Okay, he's being Jack.
Thanks.
Ah, yes, now that I'm on your back.
oh, pain. Fuck you. Just fuck you. It sucks, bro.
Now that one's no longer plasma eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Plasma eyes.
That one no longer has plasma in its eye.
And eyes. Yeah, no.
Best song ever.
And dies.
Yeah. I tossed my pen into the sink.
You're my break. And
With dope?
yeah. That's pretty fun. To make you get
Can't do full charge. Can't do it.
Cat. Take that.
Half mast. Goddamn fucker.
God, that would be so disorienting. Underwater. Re-emerging. Underwater.
It's his ultimate attack, by the way. He just swims down as far as the game will let him, and I hate, because now you're forced to let go.
And then
you are forced to then swim up to the surface.
Okay, thank God.
You can't take damage from actually drowning. The game won't let you drown.
See, if you were out of stamina,
Weird.
I would have let you drown.
Yeah,
If you were out of stamina.
I would let you drown, Trey.
If you were out of stamina.
If you call me that. Because that's your own damn fault, Trey.
Wait, what did Vosh just say?
I think he was trying to finish Bloodborne.
You already did.
That was today.
No, sorry, he beat the Orphan of Cause during the dumbest debate.
Well,
Right, you want to do everything else before actually fighting the present. I was talking about this with someone else, but like, it's kind of a big deal to me how good Bloodborne is, even though of the Dark Souls games, it actually you have the least amount of options in build path. Well, at least you have options, but their effectiveness on the game isn't very large. Like, you could go Blood Tinge, but it's bad and hard to use. You could go Arcane, but it's hard to use and also requires not using a lot of mechanics in the game.
Also, it's a later. You don't give us ability to really use it until later.
Yeah, Blood Tinge is the most powerful build in the game. Don't let anyone tell you.
I will tell you this though.
The spear rifle begs to differ.
Oh, that's right.
That thing's gun mode kills gods.
I was just thinking you were going to talk about like cannon.
Fucking no, that thing's weak.
Yeah, I know. So
Oh, he fucking broke your ankles.
What's your butt?
or Wood Luke's Blade.
Yeah, the movie.
Like those two are my favorites. I played the first game all the way until I had
The Scythe.
The Scythe is really good.
No, you're just like pizza.
Pizza Cutter's fun.
Tonitrus makes life.
No, if you play Tonitrus, you're dead.
Is that the electric
It's the
Yeah.
it's easy mode.
It's easy. You're
Yeah.
dead to me.
It's fun.
Is it?
Yeah,
You just it is.
the animation.
Well, it's cool because it makes you feel cool because you're like, ooh, when do I charge it? But it's like really easy.
Charge it whenever because it's free.
Its weakness is that it has low durability, but durability isn't a mechanic. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not a mechanic. Actually, that's one of the things I don't understand why Dark Souls or why Souls games even have it. It's not a mechanic. It mattered in I think 2 years. Where it mattered.
Two, I don't know if you knew this, it's tied to the frame rate.
Yep, it's broken.
So when they remastered
It's
it,
broken. Yep.
it doubled the frame rate.
They fixed that, but yeah, when
What?
when it released, you would break things really fast.
Yeah, the washing pole
Was
what?
useless.
Fucking 80 durability,
20.
20 durability.
So the thing is these games are not made better by having durability whatsoever, so they should never have had it.
Except for Santiago's spear. That is.
Well, what they could have done is just have that weapon have its own.
Or have a way
mechanic.
to break it somehow, yeah.
You need me spending that half hour in the gulag next to a rock, spamming R1
Why?
to break it.
Why?
Oh, the whip.
Oh man, the old style fucking threaded cane, that
Yeah,
big
the threaded
beefy
cane, yeah.
piece of shit.
Oh, the threaded axe.
Yeah, the threaded
Dude,
axe.
that thing's so sick. Dude,
Oh,
when
the
I
fucking,
first
uh,
okay, so I played the DLC without having talked to anyone or known anything about it. So when I first saw this motherfucker, I thought he just had like a saw cleaver, and then he like unloads it, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of crazy. And then he swings it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
because it's just like the whole screen, like it's the entirety of the screen.
The boom hammer.
The boom hammer is
The
super
boom
fun.
hammer?
The one that had the
It has like a fucking flintlock on the back of it, And so when you prime it with L1, and when you do a charged R2, you just big old explosion. It's in the Mad Hunter DLC. It's so fucking cool.
It's cool. A lot of the weapons in the DLC are really cool. The fucking the organic the hand or whatever it is. What is it?
Did anyone play
Amygdala's arm. Yeah.
Anyone play Wheel?
Yeah, the pizza cutter.
No.
No.
Oh, Ludwig's wheel. Yeah.
I played a lot of.
Not Ludwig.
Ligarius wheel. Thank
I
you.
played a lot of.
Any shield users?
No, it engenders passivity.
You see, the only weapon that matters is what turned into the Dark Sword, and that is my little Boston dagger that splits in two.
The Raven's dagger or whatever?
Yeah. Eileen the Crows.
Oh, the Blades of Mercy.
Yeah. Blades of Mercy. Rider Polish, though. Rider Polish?
No. The bow.
The bow.
Simon's bow?
Yeah. Simon's
The
bow.
steak driver. What about the steak driver?
You're talking a language I can understand.
Wait, the fist one?
The fucking.
Okay, but who actually made a fucking build around the beast claws?
I think I
Dude.
tried.
I've watched it. I've seen it for sure.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Fucking sounds cool.
I was in
So you're talking about the guy who tried to do the Sub-Zero build in Dark Souls 2.
I was on a voice call with fucking Eric while doing some Chalice dungeons, and I felt so cool to myself because like I'm not like that fast at video games, right? There are people
But
better
what if
than
the
me.
Chalice dungeons
But-
hadn't been around? Instead, were just a cool linear
Yeah.
sub level of everything.
But
Would have been way better.
yeah, I found the beast arms, and I'm like, what the fuck are these? And I wiki them, and they're not on the wiki yet, and I'm like, yes, I did it, yeah, beat it. The beast claws.
Oh, they weren't on the wiki yet when you found them?
Yeah, I was that early to them.
Damn, that's cool.
I felt so fucking good, cause I was like, hey Eric, I'm gonna send you a picture. What the fuck are these? And he's like, the coolest weapon so far.
Yeah. He was wrong, but still. It's cool because no one knew about it.
Hey, actually though, the real weapon, who used fucking Cthulhu arm when your head was a mushroom?
The parasite, yeah. That's what it was called.
I never used any, like, arcane ability.
The only one I really wanted to use was Snake. Snake Whistle.
Snake Whistle was good.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't use that either. The only one I ever actually used was, no, I didn't use that either. He said that.
Clap your hands!
I used,
fucking... Not Soul Crystal.
Yeah.
not Mass Soul Crystal.
Again, no, I didn't use that either. I only used the one that made you, like, invisible. Or
Old Hunter Bone.
Yeah, Old Hunter Bone.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise known
But
as
there's like a spell version of it, right?
No, it's just Old Hunter Bone.
What?
You just shake the little
Oh,
bone.
but it uses bullets.
Yeah, use bullets.
Okay, yeah, I use that. That's the only one I ever used.
I wish the arcane system was like more like Dark Souls Magic, because clapping my hands in something in a fucking pocket galaxy to shoot out stars is sick.
It is sick. The aesthetics of that game were just like unbeatable. They're so sick.
It's so good.
I don't know how Elden Ring was gonna be.
There was 2 more.
When I saw the leaked like trailer, I was actually a little disappointed that the combat looks just Dark Souls.
Yeah.
There's horse combat, but the rest of it's just Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Which I actually really like when they advance everything with Bloodborne and Sekiro. I really like that they were just doing something else.
Yeah.
Using the same like boss-based gameplay with the cool storytelling, but making a different like mechanic so they don't have to follow the same shit they've always done. And like it worries me that Elden Ring is just going to be Dark Souls but in a different universe.
Well, we don't,
Don't worry too much.
We don't have to worry for like 3 or 4 more years. I know.
I was about to say, like, don't worry, because it's still just a collective dream we all thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've all had this fear.
I could not get behind Sekiro. Yeah.
I like it a lot. I just didn't finish it.
I just want options, and
I hate the
And
requirements.
the game doesn't have options very linear.
I don't like the gameplay loop. That's really it.
I hate the different
But
requirements.
for me, it's not
the
a
endings.
loop.
Yeah.
You know, it's more like I don't know. It's like a linear experience. and I really like the idea. I like the combat a lot. I think the combat's really good. It's very unique. It's not like the other games. I really like the deflect system because it requires a lot of skill and timing, and you need to learn your enemies like you would in a Dark Souls game, but even more so, which I think is the biggest strengths of a lot of the games. And Sekiro just was like, we're not going to do anything that isn't in service of what we think this game is about.
Yeah.
And so, I don't think that's, I don't think it's for all players, because some players, that they like things about the games that you don't get with Sekiro, like the multiplayer, like the customization, all that
Let
stuff.
me do a wheel 2 massive Doritos. And...
Absolutely. So, and that game didn't have that, and that's okay. I'm glad they made the game.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy it is what it is. It's just not for me.
It needs to apologize for having some of the dumbest requirements to get endings in a fucking video game.
I don't know anything about this.
There are 3 endings to that game.
I think I knew that there were multiple endings. What do you mean?
To get the different endings, you have to eavesdrop on specific characters at specific times, and if you kill bosses, you can lock yourself out of the neutral and good ending so fucking easily.
I mean, only if the narrative of those endings fits why you did that, then I'm fine with it.
Well, you miss out on bosses.
Well, what? Never mind. Just kidding. I hate it.
You miss out on
I mean,
like 6 bosses if you only get one ending.
Like the good ending.
The bad ending.
Oh,
the neutral and good endings have like
wait.
2 bosses each.
Wait. If you do that, do you not go to the fucking heaven place or whatever it's called? Is that how you like miss a bunch of shit?
So if you by the time you go there, you're basically locked into whatever ending you got.
I actually never got there. I just know about it. Come on, you guys already know the answer.
Grapple.
Yep, I grappled to heaven, and then fought a shitty monk.
Shield armor. It's bad. Don't use it.
It is not good.
It looks cool, but...
Are you talking about the umbrella one?
Yeah, the umbrella shield.
Oh, that thing, depending on its variant, is game breaking.
Wait,
there's an all guard version of it where instead of just like flipping it once, you go and you phalanx yourself to the ground.
Explain why it's game breaking.
Huh? So like you fought Genichiro in the tower, right?
Yeah, Trey, explain.
Do that phalanx thing to him. His combo doesn't matter anymore.
See, that's where I left
Explain it
off.
to me.
I'm gonna touch your beard now.
Trey, explain it to me.
Okay, sorry. No, I didn't even make it to the fight because my game started.
Oh yeah, that was so fucking weird.
I was getting 10 FPS at the bottom.
It was like a
the,
memory leak or something because it was kind of nutty.
Yeah, at the bottom of the.
It was like.
What would you call it?
See, this is a good water.
It was like building the more he would play.
Yeah, like the longer
and
I played,
save
the
file
less
was like
FPS.
corrupted with whatever was doing it.
Sounds like
Big fish.
Sounds like the old PS3 Skyrim save bug. Where if your save got higher than 8 megabytes, the world slowly corrupted until it died.
It's what it seems like, actually. It seems like
It was getting
a
worse.
save file that had a memory leak, is what it seemed like.
Or like Cyberpunk for the PC.
Or Cyberpunk.
Or like Cyberpunk.
Just
Or like Cyberpunk.
such a.
So apparently there was like a big patch for that game recently.
It didn't fix much.
Did-
Well, no.
I heard it tried to fix a
It
lot.
did, but it also made new problems.
Good. That's only good.
All patches do. But
But this game, I
So-
feel so bad. I feel so bad.
Yeah.
That game needed
hey, I got
actual-
one.
Jesus Christ. What is that?
That's one of the 108.
Christ. I like that you do be exploring. Though. Look at this. Look at how.
And if
pretty.
I got one of the 108, that means I am not in the right fucking place.
Bro, there's like there's like a person, right?
Oh, never
Whose
mind.
job it was to just like design a lot of this shit, like these environments.
And they got a raise.
And they just fucking no, not just that, but like they're like, oh, this game is mine. I made this game. Like, yeah, some people made some Colossuses or whatever, but really, I made this game.
The landscape designer.
Yeah, that's the one who made this game.
Honestly, yeah.
Speaking of, if you want, or so for context, Dan.
Explain to me why the
No, fuck you.
why you can break the game with the why the shield.
No. We need. Oh god.
Explain.
This thing just sucks. This is just shitty salamander.
Explain it to
Oh
me.
yeah.
Trey, explain it to me.
Go watch Some High Legends on Twitter. Play Sekiro,
I won't.
and then understand that
I want you
there's.
to explain it to me.
Hey, listen.
I remember not liking this one,
No, it's not. It's not that good.
but I do want you to explain it to
I
me.
don't want to. Fuck you.
What I will explain is the magic system of Dragon's Dogma, because apparently it's fucking sick.
Dude, I really want to
Go ahead.
So,
Play the game.
I am not interested in playing that game.
on a base level, it's
Dude, it is
pretty straightforward.
has some sweet mechanics and some grind. So I
Yeah.
don't want to play it.
Yeah.
I absolutely don't want to play games that have grind because I
So,
can't stand grind.
is the sequel gonna have grind?
I don't know.
You
but
bet your
Well, yeah,
fucking
probably. It's a
ass.
Japanese developer. But I mean, to be fair, if the sequel's good enough and like the mechanics are fun enough, I will play it and not grind as much. But even if you have fun combat mechanics, I don't want to grind. Like Dark Souls, I don't grind in those games because I don't like the feeling of grinding. The games don't,
Okay.
the games don't ask you to. Like you will deal more damage if you do grind, and the boss fight will be easier, but you can beat everything with grind. So I'd rather have the fight harder.
So, like, the magic system, when you first look at it, pretty simple. You assign a move, do a button layout, do the button layout, after the cast timer, you do the spell. Cost down. You have pawns. Short answer, sorcerers hunting packs.
But
Yep. Sorcerers are packs.
okay,
That sounds.
So, let's say you're going to cast Fireball. Let's say it takes 5 seconds. Let's say you can go to level. Yeah, just for the sake of simple
Just like
math.
I don't want to pinch
So, let's say you want to cast it
them.
at level 2, it takes 10 seconds. When you start casting Fireball, your pawn will say some voice line like, I'll lend my magic to you, and start casting Fireball. You let it rock at level 1, so only 55 seconds. To get to level 2, it takes you 10 normally. But your pawn started casting Fireball. So when you recast Fireball, whatever time they already took to cast it, you already have. So if they spent 5 seconds to cast it, you already have 5 seconds.
Which means you're at level 2, or you're at the precipice of level 2 again.
Quicker than you would be if you just didn't have another sorcerer. So when you have big level spells that literally call down Meteor Rain, and you have 4 sorcerers doing that same spell, you're launching meteors like it's the fucking apocalypse.
That's cool. That's a pretty cool system. I like that.
The AI con system in that game is fantastic.
You should explain.
Here's why you can go to hell. Ah, fart gas.
Is that what fart gas is like? That's fair.
I learned that if you stand in the fart gas too long, you die.
What would be your assumption otherwise? What would you have to do? Oh yeah, just clean it. Laundry gets more annoying.
Fucking snow.
Nope. Wait, did you just one-shot this thing?
Now here's multiple weak ones.
We're on hard. Yeah.
This dude just does no fall damage.
Raise thy sword aloft.
What is it on your DM?
Yeah.
I feel like this boss is
space atheist.
Don't make the same joke 2 days in a row.
Somebody allows to say this. I'm the
Spaciest?
I'm the spaciest. She's the saciest. The undersea atheist. Yeah, what's your fart gas got against me, huh?
Fart gas guy.
Fart gas guy. Man, what a fucking terrible god.
Dude, it's so sad.
I heard you talking shit, homie.
Yeah, dude. Sub-Zero.
What?
I'm so sorry.
You guys were talking about fate, about the combat.
No,
He said
Fate,
fate.
except Zero.
Fate
Fate
zero.
Zero.
Oh. Yeah.
Don't you love it when
Heavens feels pretty good.
Wolverine and Minion have a baby and it's Static Shock?
That show.
I think if we went down and watched it,
No, don't say that. You're right, but don't say it. It's just like the actual original comparison. I bet you anything if you watch it, it wouldn't even be anything.
that's not true. If I go back and rewatch Division 3 Football's Finest, it's still going to be as funny as the first time I watched it.
I just don't believe it. I literally don't believe it.
Why can't you call his face? That's so funny.
You got a weird clap with head.
He never took a shot, really. Fuck you, back to me. I was an orphan.
Oh, we're close to death. What is wrong with you?
Oh, wait.
Get that out of my
How much do
face.
you think I get paid? How much do you think commission for?
Not enough.
Not enough, you're right.
Hold on.
Not enough for the psychological damage.
No,
Okay,
not
so
enough.
speaking of that kind of like, why are you showing that to me? Have any of you ever heard of the Legends of Kurt movie? There's this Instagram artist that made a shitload of OC characters out of intellectual properties, and it's really funny. Their recent endeavor was not that, but I will say that Miku Clippy and Kerboobie got married to have a child called Pregnant Miku Clippy. Pregnant.
They had a child that was pregnant.
But they then made a comic series about that was a spoof on the Care Bears, and it's about a bear. It's a bear called Hentai Boobs Bear getting a retail job for the first time, and his coworker Wet Coochie Bear experiencing the hardships of retail life.
Yeah, I remember fucking hating this.
He's not great.
We're gonna do
Man, I hate evil Geigaku.
What?
You don't understand.
What are you talking about?
It's bad.
He's fucking talking. What sounds good?
What are you saying?
The My Hero,
Evil
the My Hero
Geigaku.
community can do whatever.
Geigaku.
You know exactly what it is?
Yeah.
I know what evil means.
Yeah.
Also know what gay means.
Yeah, that's not the problem. It's honestly the evil part. That's the problem.
Why is Deku evil?
It's fanfic.
Fan fiction.
Evil is Deku.
Yeah.
It's It's like all the alternate universe Sans shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen fan?
I don't want to.
Okay.
Wait, like
There's a video you should watch.
alternated sands?
Yeah.
Oh, there's like infinite alternate universes that are not a part of the actual canon. They are just fan-made things.
I don't like this going.
Anyway, no, it can, but it doesn't. There's this video you should watch. It's cringe and cool at the same time.
Yeah.
So some of it's cool, some of it's cringe, and it's both at the same time always. So there's a video by Scrub Metro where he talks about what the internet has done to Undertale. And he talks about like all the reviews.
Human unfresh sand.
Yeah. It's stupid and also a little bit cool in some places.
Yeah.
Undertale was just one of those.
I honestly love it.
Undertale was a force of nature.
There's a lot of fun, cool, like, fan canon stuff. Like, Bleach Ball, guys. Maybe I just find that more funny
Hey,
than everything
did you
else.
know that
Mineral Say It.
that
Remember that one? super.
El Hermano's the best.
Oh, El Hermano.
Gohan Blanco.
The Spanish love Dragon Ball.
The Spanish.
Super Saiyan
No,
Infinitum.
Yes. They, in Mexico City, for the last episode of Super, they put it up like a fucking MMA fight.
So sick, though.
Like, in City Square.
Too bad Dragon Ball Super sucks, but that's pretty sick.
Yeah, no, it's not great, but like, you know, big move, go flashy, and I'm like, yeah.
It's just better in other shows.
Really, motherfucker.
But yeah, bad for Dragon Ball is going crazy. There's some good stuff out of it, though. So good, in fact, one of them is actually taking over the manga.
Excuse me?
He's the artist now.
Wait, is Vosh still
Wait,
alive?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the fan creators.
That actually
became
seems
the
like it
artist.
could be a good thing.
It, actually...
Well, okay, my brain takes from, like, talented people who are fans doing stuff, not just any fan.
Wait, Vosh.
And we're look at Sonic Mania.
Right.
When you're
yeah.
thinking about what I'm
No,
thinking
I get
about,
where
right?
you're coming from. I don't... He's not... as far as I know, at the moment, he's just the artist.
All you need to know
'Cause
right
he's
now.
really good at doing
Well, then never mind.
drawings.
He's probably shit. He's like, the story has always been shit, so whatever.
Well, he
The
did do his
recent
own
manga arc
manga.
of fucking Dragon Ball was like, man, fuck you, Goku to the max.
Who cares? I don't care. I don't care.
No one cares.
Dragon Ball hasn't been cool since Dragon Ball.
I don't think Dragon Ball's that cool. I think Dragon Ball's overhyped, I'll be honest.
Really? I thought like the world was so unique and it actually had stuff to it. And
There was a
and
bunny
they really
that turned
just
people into carrots.
they really did just abandon like all of the character that the world had when they went to Z. Like absolutely, like
They literally abandoned the world in Z.
yeah,
They
and
went
it
to
sucks.
another planet.
And it sucks.
Here's the thing with like Dragon Ball, right? At the time, and like compared to Z, it's probably better. But for me, like if I want just straight martial arts, shit like that,
It's not good either. Like go get something else.
yeah.
It was okay. It's not. All right, that's not even fair. Like, are we talking about the manga or are we talking about the show?
The show.
So, I mean, I think Dragon Ball Z, like the first arc, is fine and is worthwhile.
Kill this boss and we're gonna go home.
That's fair. It definitely added a lot to the anime scene, for sure.
Right.
And I don't. But the thing is I don't think it's worth watching. Whereas that's not true for everything. That's like that. That like added a lot. Like Akira is probably one of the most influential animes of all time, and it is absolutely worth watching right now. It's super fucking good. The same cannot be said for Fist of the North Star and Dragon Ball Z. Neither of these are actually good. They're not worth watching.
You don't like actual apocalypse anime Jesus
Walking through the
blind people?
desert, curing cancer.
Absolutely not.
You don't like
It's boring.
covered in stone, walking through a collapsed building, just walking.
Absolutely not.
That shit's fucking funny as hell. I don't know where.
Absolutely not.
Okay, but what if we turned it into a Yakuza game?
Absolutely not. I saw that. Yeah.
No. See, I don't think you're monkey enough to appreciate this
I
shit.
am. No, you know what? You know how I know I am monkey enough?
Because Hajime no Ippo's the fucking greatest.
Everyone's monkey enough, to be honest.
No. Here's what. Okay.
A boxing anime
Wait,
where
no. Here's
Because
why.
it's coherent.
Shut up. Here's why I know I am monkey enough. Here's why I know I am monkey enough. Here's a couple of reasons. I can give you a couple. My favorite parts of the Snyder Cut were actually parts that were in the original as well.
The Snyder Cut is the original?
You know what I mean? In the Whedon cut.
I think that just means
What?
you have bad taste.
No.
What parts?
Action scenes.
Okay, maybe.
Because the Wonder Woman fight scene in the beginning looks sick as shit. Where she just like pelts a dude into a wall and shit like that. It looks cool.
Yeah.
The Superman fight scene where they fight Superman is actually sick as shit. The other stuff is not in the Whedon cut. It isn't stuff. But like the final fight where they all do team attacks, cool as shit.
Yeah, that wasn't even in the. So here's the thing: all those three things are better in the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, of course. I was just saying.
Yeah.
The reason I know I'm monkey enough is because my favorite parts were cool fight scene gimmicks.
Yeah, but they're well done. Cool fight scene gimmicks.
Yeah.
Turning the screen blue is not a well done fight scene, but it's big and it's blue and something turned to dust.
Or what are we talking about?
When like Gohan killing Cell, walking while doing big blue screen, something turning to dust.
If saying the way Dragon Ball Z executed fights and shit, like me saying it's not cool enough or that good, it means I'm not monkey enough, then I guess I'm not monkey enough.
You know, play Leo, spam / 1,000
I
times.
did play Leo. You're wrong.
Never mind. I'm calling it now. We've killed 8 of them in 2.5 hours.
Trey is not monkey enough to continue this.
I'm sorry.
He's not monkey enough. You must return. You've got a lot of work to do. He's advanced too much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, please.
Oh,
let me go through those. Let me go through those text messages where